First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Curb your hunger at a new location right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. From the owners of El Unico Taco Truck comes Casa 13. Casa 13 will bring a delicious variety of Mexican food. Stay tuned to their Facebook for sneak peeks. Following their grand opening on January 4th, Casa 13 will be located at 110 Northeast 4th Street right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. Go Leopards!
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay! For all your oil-filled electrical needs, call Michael Schirach with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil-filled, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
American Exchange Bank, right here in Lindsay, is a locally owned and operated community bank that believes in just that, you, a community of fellow Leopards. We love our customers. We feel very grateful for each one. So if you are looking for a safe place to put your money, need help achieving that next dream project, or are simply looking for a different banking experience, give us a call at 405-756-3101. We look forward to serving you each day. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards! Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, equal housing lender.
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Hey Leopard fans, we at American Exchange Bank are excited for another year where we get to continue our support of Lindsay Leopard Athletics. Join us in cheering on our Leopards or catch all the action right here on KBLPlive. American Exchange Bank at 402 South Main has been the bank for the Leopards for nearly 100 years. Come see us if you're looking for a different banking experience. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. At American, we are Leopards supporting other Leopards.
Tabor's Drug has been locally owned and operated for almost 60 years and has employed many leopards and leopardettes. We are very proud to be a supporter of our sports teams. At Tabor's Drug, your prescriptions are filled with care and accuracy, and our pharmacist is available for free consulting concerning your prescriptions bought at Tabor's. We also offer interpreters for our Spanish-speaking friends. We are a very friendly store that has that small town feel. You can reach us at 405-756-4511. Come and see us.
Car Care Center is your hometown auto repair shop right here in Lindsay, America at 211 West Cherokee, providing complete automotive repair on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. So if your ride needs repair or service, Car Care Center can get it done. Whether it's radiators, mufflers, brakes, or diagnostics, Car Care Center can handle whatever you need to get back on the road. Call Car Care Center at 405-756-1447. That's 756-1447. Available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's Car Care Center at 211 West Cherokee in Lindsay.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Hey, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Leopard Arena here on the campus of Lindsay High School as we get set for the first night of the Charles K. Haitley Classic for 2024 here on a Thursday night in Lindsay. My name is Greg Peary alongside Glenn Shoemate. Glad you're along with us here to get the Leopard and Leopardettes versions or their games here in this first night of the tournament. As this was the last two games of this first day. We'll talk a little more about the other games that went on today and some of the things that happened. But, Glenn, the Leopardettes come in. They're going to play Western Heights tonight. Right. Western Heights not been in this tournament before that I can recall. Class 5A team out of what is it, west side of Moore, Oklahoma City up there. But
just north of the airport up there.
But they are 1-5 coming into this ball game. The Leopardettes are coming off of that tough loss at Davis on Tuesday night. And, of course, this Western Heights team, it's hard to tell. Everybody I've said, they say, well, how is Western Heights? Well, when you're a Class 5A team and you're in Oklahoma City area, well, you're going to play some good teams. And they're actually coming off of a 60-8 loss against the number 12 team in 5A in Shawnee. So they've got their only win, thank you, came against the Academy, was they played in that Minko tournament, ended up playing, looks like, for the consolation finals of that game, and then lost that into Harding Charter there, 55-19 in that ball game. But, again, don't know a whole lot about them. When you're playing schools that big, as I talked with Coach Cater a few minutes ago, I said, so are these girls, when you watch them play, is it the other teams make them look like that they really don't have anything, or do they really not? And it's always hard to tell. When you're playing the number 12 ranked team in 5A, you're playing some really good competition.
Yeah, and, talking about 5A schools, there's always going to be a large number of players to choose from in a 5A school. And so, like you said, it's hard to tell what they've got. I mean, you look at their numbers, and they don't score very much. So does that mean that they're not very good offensively, or does that mean that the teams they play have really good defenses? So it's going to be a wait and see, I think, when the girls play tonight. So.
Well, the Leopardettes, again, dug themselves a big hole Tuesday night against Davis. They were down 12-1 at the end of the first quarter. Didn't even get a field goal in the first quarter. Climbed back in it. They were only down 3 at halftime. Had a really big second quarter. Outscored the Davis 13-5 in that second quarter, and made it a 3-point game. They were back down by 7 by the end of the third, and then battled all the way through that fourth quarter. End up losing by 9, 34-29. Gentry Wellmont, 14 points, a couple of threes in the ball game to lead the way for the Leopardettes. A very unusual off night for Maddie McGowan. She had one free throw, no field goals. She was 1 for 2 at the free throw line. Going to have to get her going tonight, and that's one of the things, as I visited with Coach Cater. Western Heights does have a girl inside that looks to be probably about 6 foot, 6'1". They don't list her that tall. They list her, it looks like probably 5'10" on the roster, but she looks taller than that. Looking at here on the floor, she does pretty well. Maddie's going to have to be good against her. Yep. But she's going to have to, for sure, get some offense going tonight that she did not have on Tuesday night.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be important to get off to a good start, kind of get that taste of that loss out of your mouth, and kind of take it from there. Get Maddie involved early. She only took 4 shots in the whole game, 2 threes in the fourth quarter, a 2 in the second quarter, and a 2 in the third quarter. was the only shot she even took. Missed all of those, but she's got to be a volume shooter for the Leopardettes, and they need to establish that early tonight.
We'll see if the Leopardettes can get that going and, again, try to get back in the win column here and get this win over Western Heights. Looking at some of the other games that took place today, if the Leopardettes pull off the win tonight, they'll play Pauls Valley. Pauls Valley defeated Comanche earlier today. Sulphur girls also defeated Dixon, and the Plainview girls defeated the Pauls Valley JV girls. So Plainview and Sulphur will play the 3:20 game tomorrow afternoon. Dixon and Pauls Valley JV girls will play the early game at 10 a.m., and then the Comanche will take the loser of this game, and that game will be at 12:40. And, of course, the winner of this game plays Pauls Valley at 6 o'clock. So that's what's at stake here on the girls' side of the bracket. We'll talk more about the boys' side when we get ready to do the Leopard game. Leopards will play that Pauls Valley JV boys team coming up after this one. So a back-to-back here tonight for the Leopardettes and the Leopards. We've got just about a minute left before the start of this one. We're going to send it up to JD. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back with your starting lineups and the tip-off between the Lindsay Leopardettes and the Western Heights Lady Jets right after this timeout here on KBLP Live.
Curb your hunger at a new location right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. From the owners of El Unico Taco Truck comes Casa 13. Casa 13 will bring a delicious variety of Mexican food. Stay tuned to their Facebook for sneak peeks. Following their grand opening on January 4th, Casa 13 will be located at 110 Northeast 4th Street right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. Go Leopards!
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We are located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
Welcome back to Leopard Arena. We get set for the Leopardettes and the Western Heights Lady Jets. Let's get you your starting lineups first for Western Heights. Number 2 is a 5'7" senior. That is Paisley Dunn. Number 10 is Alea Wright. She's a 5'6" sophomore. 5'10" freshman, number 25, Camilla Laster. Jasmine Jesse wears number 0. She is a 5'5" freshman. And who did I miss?
Number 11.
Number 11. Who's number 10? Maybe I saw the one I need to go back and get.
They didn't have a number 10.
Well, but they announced a number 10, and I think that's where I got confused.
Yeah, I think it was number 11, Alea Wright.
So we'll clear that up here in just a minute. Mm-hmm. Head coach for the Lady Jets is Curtis Fincham, and again, they come in 1-5 on the season. Now for our Lindsay Leopardettes, who are 4-4 after that loss on Tuesday night, and they will start at guard, number 1, Gentry Wilmot. She is a junior. At forward will be number 5, Maddie McGowan, the 5'10" junior. Number 10 is Leslie Wilmot. She is also a junior. At guard, number 22, Cannon Russell. She is also a junior. And rounding out the starting 5 at guard is number 24, Eris De Valenciano, the lone senior in this starting lineup for the Leopardettes. The Leopardettes are coached by Brian Cater. He is assisted by Johnny Dodd. Greg Peary, Glenn Shoemaker here courtside. J.D. Scruggs, Andrew Lyon, Kevin Scruggs up top running the live stream and the camera. Brianna Miller back at our studios. Paige Sutherland, CeCe Lyon also big parts of this broadcast team. Glad to have them on board. 0, 25, 15, 11, and 2. 15 is the one I missed. Keisha Ivey, the 5'3" senior for the Lady Jets. And Ivy
She is taller than 5'3".
Yeah, I think we've got some numbers and names mixed up here, and we'll have to probably clarify them as we get. I got these right off the roster that was sent to the school, so we'll clear it up here. But McGowan will control the opening tip in the backcourt to Gentry Wilmot. She'll give it to Russell right wing. Man defense here from Leopardettes. Actually, they'll back up into a 2-3.
Yeah.
Valenciano sends it back up top to Gentry. Over to the right side for Russell. Gets it underneath, but the shot short. And Lassiter, number 25, comes away with the rebound for the Lady Jets. Aaliyah Wright on the handle. Leopardettes do go man defense here. Gets it over on the left wing to Dunn. Dunn looking underneath. Lassiter turns around, missed it short, and rebound. Russell finally tracks it down. Gives it up for Gentry Wilmot. The left-hander in transition is up and good. Quickly the other way. Here comes Laster down the baseline. No, but we're going to get a foul on the shot. And Camille Laster will head to the free throw line as Maddie McGowan picks up her first, team's first here in the first quarter. And Lester cannot get the first one to drop. Second one on the way. That one will drop in. Makes it 2-1 Leopardettes. 7 minutes still left here in the first quarter. Valenciano left wing. Gives it back up top to Gentry. Russell to the high post. McGowan down low. Leslie has her shot blocked. And then Laster lost it out of bounds after she grabbed it. That'll be Leopardette basketball. Gentry Wilmot will inbound on the baseline. Looks, gets it to McGowan right elbow, and then she traveled with it. I thought she traveled. She got a pretty nice bump from behind by Laster there. But Leopardettes will turn it over, and they'll come out full court man pressure. Jesse looking for someone, and a timeout's going to be called by Coach Fincham to save, turning that one right back to the Leopardettes. 2-0, excuse me, 2-1 Leopardettes. 6:44 left here in the first quarter. Let's take a 30-second timeout. We'll come back to Leopard Arena after this. Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank on KBLP Live.
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
Lady Jet basketball coming out of the timeout. Laster will get the inbounds into Wright, and then Wright traveled with it. Second turnover against the Lady Jets. Leopardettes will get it actually in front of the Lady Jet bench. Gentry Wilmot into the backcourt for Russell. She will walk it up against this 2-3 zone. High post for McGowan. Gives it to Valenciano. Wide open down the right side of the lane. Couldn't get it to drop, but she'll get a couple of free throws as Laster picks up the first team foul on the Lady Jets. Valenciano to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, that was a good, quick move right around the corner of the play, executed just like you plan, and I think it's probably a good foul by Laster because Aristide had a wide open layup.
Valenciano goes 2 for 2 at the line, makes it 4-1 Leopardettes. 6:30 left to go here, and good defense from Valenciano, but knocks the ball out of bounds. Again, Leopardettes full court man pressure. Inbounds comes to Jesse. She rushes up the right side of the floor, lost the handle, gets it back. Now needs some help. And Laster had to save it in bounds, but she does right into the hands of Dunn. She'll give it back to Jesse. Jesse down the right baseline, left it short. Lastra, the offensive rebound. That put back won't go. But she'll come up over the back on the second attempt, and she'll pick up her second personal foul and the second team foul.
Yeah, that's a tough break for Western Heights because Lastra's been doing a job for them.
Yeah, they will sub her out as that is number 12, Ionia Howell, the 5'5 junior that checks in to replace her with those 2 fouls. McGowan against the press. Russell races the other way, puts it up in transition again. The Leopardettes with a 6-1 lead now. 6 minutes left to go here in the first. And here comes Howell quickly the other way. She'll get into the lane, but left it short. Leslie Wilmot with the miss. Valenciano races the other way. Gentry from the right corner for 3, and it's perfect. Gentry picks up right where she left off Tuesday night with those 14 she had. It's 9-1 Leopardettes. Dunn gives it back up to Jesse. Jesse will come across the timeline right side. Takes it down the baseline. Gentry nearly knocked it away from her. She did the second time, but it will be off of Gentry Wilmot.
Yeah, I'm liking this full court pressure. I tell you what Brian Cater, I can see him doing is running a fly switch off this man defense too.
That is right, trying to get away from Wilmot. Gives it up for Jesse. She works around the screen from Howell. Tries to go to the right. Valenciano cuts her off. Drives into the lane. And great job from Cannon Russell there. Stood right in front of Jasmine Jesse and took the charge.
Yeah, great job. That's tough to do, I tell you. Get kids to take charges, and Cannon did a good job of standing her ground and turnover on the Lady Jets.
Number 4, Gracie Bray, the freshman, checks in for the Leopardettes. Gives Valenciano a break. Russell will bring it up for the Leopardettes. That was the third team foul, by the way, on the Lady Jets. And there's a feed inside to the low post for McGowan, who got an easy one.
Yeah, good to see Maddie get on the board early.
11-1 Leopardettes. They were on a big run here early. 4:50 left to go in the first. Jesse the inbounds. Leopardettes stay in this full court man pressure. Got the ball inbounds to Ivy. Ivy races the other way. Gets it back over to Howell in the corner. Back underneath, intended for Ivy, but knocked out of bounds. Again, great pressure defense from the Leopardettes.
Yeah, they're doing it without fouling. I hope I don't change this. But
Dunn inbounds over on the right side. Tried to go right back inside, and there is a great job of McGowan stepping right in front and stealing the pass away. Third turnover on the Lady Jets. Back inside again to a wide-open McGowan who blew the shot a little bit strong, but then Gentry Wilmot steals it back. Her shot way too strong, and Jasmine Jesse will come up with that one. And then we're going to have a reach-in foul called on Gracie Bray. That'll just be the second team foul on the Leopardettes for this first quarter. In for the Leopardettes is the sophomore, number 33, Brecken Klein. And also number 23, the senior Chloe Ince returns. Second time she came back Tuesday. The first time we've seen her this season after that knee injury.
Yeah, very exciting for the Leopardettes to have her back.
Russell fights right all the way down the floor. She'll give it back up to Ivy. Ivy works against Klein down the right side around the screen from Jesse, but lost it out of bounds. And it'll be Leopardette basketball. Also in for the Leopardettes, number 45, Alondra Lopez, the sophomore, will give McGowan a break. And in for the Lady Jets, number 4, London McGilbra, the 5'4 freshman. Russell will bring it across for the Leopardettes. Just under 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Klein into the right corner. Ince inside to Lopez. Up top, Bray. Right back to Klein, the right wing. Back to Ince. 3 from the right corner. Right off the back iron. No good. And the offside rebound is pulled down in there by McGilbra, but tied up by Bray. Possession arrow belongs with the Lady Jets.
Yeah, they went inside to Lopez. Lopez was wide open.
She just needed to turn around and shoot it.
Yeah, and didn't realize it. That lack of floor time. She hadn't got to be on the floor much. So, but Coach Cater giving her a shot tonight early.
So only to find out, number 10 just checked in for the Lady Jets. We'll need to check with the Kim over here and see if we can find out for sure who that is. But that is Howell, who's all tied up. Got it to Dunn at the right elbow. Lopez, good job of keeping her covered up. Bray tips the pass away that was intended for McGilbra, but it'll go out of bounds. Mavry Wilson.
Maury, M-A-U-R-I.
Number 10 is Maury Wilson. All right, I'll get that down. Done at the free throw line to Howell. Up top to Wilson. Back over to Wright over on that right wing. Tried to go back to Wilson. Has it tipped away by Chloe Ince. Fourth turnover now on the Lady Jets. Klein, left wing three on the way. Too strong. Russell tips the rebound, though. Klein gets it back to Ince. Chloe down the baseline. Went across the lane to Bray, but it was stolen away. Quickly the other way. Howell blocked by Klein, but Brecken's going to pick up the foul, and that'll put Ionia Howell at the free throw line for the Lady Jets. Klein's first is the Leopardettes' third in the quarter. And 2 free throws coming up for Ionia Howell. 11-1 Leopardettes. We've got 2:55 left here in the first quarter. Howell misses the first free throw. Lady Jets just 1 of 3 at the line so far.
Yeah, so far, the Leopardettes have taken 10 shots from the floor. Western Heights has only taken 4 because of the turnovers and the offensive rebounds.
Second free throw also off the mark. Lopez with the miss for the Leopardettes. Bray was dancing with it right side up top. Klein back over to Russell, left wing, inside to Lopez. Turns to her left. Can't get it to go because she'll draw the contact from Paisley Dunn. Dunn's first is the 4th on the Lady Jets here in the quarter. 2:42 left here in the first. Lopez at the line to shoot 2, and that one too strong, won't drop. Wright checks out. Keisha Ivy returns for Western Heights. And Lopez gets the second one. Leopardettes are 3 of 4 at the line. They lead 12-1, 2:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Ivy brings it up and sent it over on that right side to McGilbra, and Russell picks up the foul. What was that you said? They're playing aggressive without fouling?
Yeah, she got both hands. It was a hand check. She got both hands on the girl when she was driving, and so they had to call that.
Russell's first, team's 4th. That Lopez knocks the inlet pass away that was intended for Dunn. Wilson will inbound on the baseline, but not before
Marisol Hernandez.
Marisol Hernandez, the freshman, checks in. Number 25 for the Leopardettes. Russell will have a seat. Again, they go into Dunn. Ince nearly stripped it away from her. They get it to Howell, back up top to Wilson. Back over the right side to Howell. Long three, way off the mark up top, and Lopez has the rebound knocked away from her. And is Hernandez racing the other way. Alondra Lopez in the lane as it knocked out of her hands. It'll stay with the Leopardettes, though. But what hustle down the floor from Marisol.
Boy, Howell got a little aggressive on that three-pointer out there. She was
way beyond the mark.
She was a good 6 foot behind the arc.
So Klein the inbound on the baseline. Ince off the inbound, the end one. Chloe Ince with the basket puts the Leopardettes up by 13. The foul goes on to number 12 by Ionia Howell. That is her first, the 5th team foul now on the Lady Jets, but an and one possibility here for Chloe. And Ince's free throw is short, but Klein with the offensive board. Klein drives in, cut off, comes to the free throw line. Bray into the lane, floater off the back iron, no good. Rebound ends up right back in her hand. She goes right back up amongst the trees, and she'll get 2 free throws. That foul goes on Jasmine Jesse. That's her second.
Yeah, see, I just don't understand this. Why do you not put 4 girls in there? They only have 2 girls, and they wonder why, even 3 girls. Why do you not put 4 when you're legally allowed to put 4? I just feel like you're not. Oh, there we go. Now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I thought they were going to
put the fourth one in
subbing. Nope, just putting 3. I don't know.
Well, Bray hit her first of 2 free throws to make it 15-1 Leopardettes. And this is the second one. Howell comes away with the miss to give it up to Ivy. Ivy the other way. Runner doesn't go. Rebound loose. Klein comes away with it. Going back the other way, and Klein's free throw line floats it back up to Gray, right side. Hernandez dribbles into the lane, sends it back out into the right corner. 3 ball on the way is short. Number 40, by the way, is Harley Hillebrand, the senior, and also who I believe had checked in at number 21 is Kinley Jennings, the sophomore.
Yep.
Minute 34 left to go here in this first quarter. It is 15-1 Leopardettes. Across the timeline for McGilbra. Gives it to Wilson. Wilson works down that right side, lost the handle on it. Klein the last to touch it, though. It will be
allegedly
a Lady Jets basketball.
I don't know about that.
I think maybe that was a 15-1 call.
Yeah.
Wilson to inbound on the baseline. And pass intended in there for Ivy. And they're going to say Ivy's foot. You're exactly right.
Yep.
Allegedly.
That was an accurate one. That was an accurate call there. Accurately.
Hernandez gives it up to Jennings. Jennings drives around the top of the key and sent it where she thought Gracie Bray was at, but Bray had cut to the basket. Leopardettes turn it over for the 4th time. Ivy sends it down the floor to number 21. That is Precious Lee. And Lee decides, okay, I'll fire it up. That's the 3rd rebound for Klein. Klein drives all the way down. The floater in the lane too strong. Rebound pulled down by Lee. She'll give it up for McGilbra. McGilbra across the timeline on the handle, gets into the lane and nearly sends it. Still is stolen away. 5th turnover on the Lady Jets as Klein comes away with it. Hernandez gets it with 35 seconds left here before the end of the first. To the high post to Hildebrand. Bray around the screen into the right corner. Hernandez for 3. Count it. Marisol Hernandez. 18-1 Leopardettes. 20 seconds left in the first. Precious Lee with the basketball. Gets to the top of the key. Sends it over on that right side. Bray knocks it loose, but it ends up right in the hands of McGilbra. But the shot in the lane from Ivy off the mark. Klein with another rebound. Quickly the other way. Hernandez from the left side rushed that one, and it is short at the buzzer. But the Leopardettes with a big first quarter. They lead 18-1 at the end of one. Up to JD. We'll take a timeout. We're back with more live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP right after this timeout.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay!
Back here at Leopard Arena, we get the second quarter under the way. The Leopardettes with the basketball, starting 5 back out there for Lindsay. They lead 18-1 over the Lady Jets of Western Heights. In the left corner, Leslie Wilmot has that pass batted right back at her as Kamaya Laster, the freshman, is back in after picking up 2 quick early fouls.
Western Heights went to a 3-2 zone, so you ought to have some short corner action going with Maddie dropping down low.
She goes low, and they tried to go to the short corner, but it was stolen away. That's the 5th turnover on the Leopardettes. Quickly the other way and into the lane. Might have got away with a little bit of a travel there, but there is
Jasmine Jesse
with the basket. 18-3 is the first field goal of the game for the Lady Jets. And underneath, Leslie Wilmot had it swatted from behind by Laster.
That was a good block.
It was.
Laster's, she's put in some work before she picked up her 2 fouls out there. She's been playing well.
Quickly the other way comes Wright. She'll get stopped on that left wing. Back up top to Jesse. Jesse works around a screen from Howell. Steps through. There's a block from
They better
McGowan.
not call that on Maddie. Don't you call it?
Nope.
Okay.
I called it on Cannon Russell. That's her second. First team foul of the quarter, but on the shot means Jesse will head to the line to shoot 2.
I was going to say Maddie blocked it clean. I thought she might have got some contact from Russell, and apparently she did.
First free throw no good for the freshman, Jesse. She'll shoot a second one here, and that one won't even hit the rim. That is now 1 for 6 at the free throw line for the Lady Jets, and they still trail 18-3. Nearly a minute gone by here in the second quarter. Russell will bring it across. Picked up by Ivy, top of the key. Valenciano gets away from the trap to the high post. McGowan back into the right corner. Gentry Wilmot for 3, count it.
That girl's been hot in the last 4 or 5 games from 3-point range.
Her second 3, she's got 8 points in the ball game. 21-3 Leopardettes. Russell stays right in the back pocket of Wright, headed down the floor. Laster inside, turns around on McGowan, can't get it to drop. Great block out from Maddie to get that rebound. Valenciano left wing, quickly in the corner to Leslie, inside McGowan, turns around, goes to her right hand, and they're going to say she traveled with it. That's now 7 turnovers on the Leopardettes. (21-3) Leopardettes, 6:22 left to go here in the first half. And Jesse racing the other way with the basketball, but it's knocked out of bounds by Valenciano. Stays with the Lady Jets. Jesse from that far sideline. And tried to go inside to Laster, but knocked back out by Valenciano. This time got it to Howell on that right wing. Leslie Wilmot on the defense inside to Laster. Couldn't catch the pass. Russell comes away with the 6th turnover on the Lady Jets. Valenciano lost that one out of bounds. She was distracted by a Ionia Howell flying at her through the air.
Yeah, I thought Howell was going to get a hold of the pass there and didn't quite make it. So Aristay kind of batted at it. Was expecting, I think, Howell to get a hold of it too.
30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 21-3 Leopardettes when we come back after this here on KBLP Live.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
Western Heights with the basketball coming out of the timeout. They trail by 18 to the Leopardettes. Again, we've played about 2 minutes of this second quarter. Leopardettes come back with some full court man pressure here. Wright races up the floor against Leslie Wilmot and then dribbled it off the back foot of Howell, and it'll be a backcourt. The Leopardettes will get it off the 7th turnover on the Lady Jets. Valenciano will inbound from the sideline. The backcourt to Russell. She'll bring it up, send it back to Valenciano left wing. Back up top to Russell, to the elbow, to the high post McGowan, right back out. There's another three ball. Same result. 3 in a row from over there for Gentry Wilmot. 24-3 Leopardettes. Laster drives in from the right wing and more contact. Laster will go back to the free throw line.
Yeah, good aggressive move there from Laster, and Maddie got her on the arm as she was going up, I think.
Second personal on Maddie. It's also the second team foul on the Leopardettes here in this second quarter. Laster at the line. 1 for 2 her last trip. Missed that one. McGowan will check out with those 2 fouls. Chloe Ince back in for the Leopardettes. Laster, second free throw is off the front of the iron, but good rebound there from Jesse for the Lady Jets to keep it alive. Works around a couple of screens. Valenciano picks her up on that wing, though. Now needs some help. Gets it away to Wright. Wright. Woo. Long 3 ball. Grazes the front of the rim. Comes right into the hands of Cannon Russell. Russell quickly to Valenciano left wing. Back to Ince. Russell drives in from the top of the key. Gentry inside. Leslie stopped. Was going to try to give her some space there, and they're going to say Jesse carried the basketball, and she'll get called for a travel.
Now, I'll tell you what, they've got Leslie Wilmot wide open down there on the baseline, especially when they throw it or drive it down the middle of the lane or throw it to the high post. If they'll turn around, Leslie's wide open down there.
Lob to the high post again. That time it's knocked away from Ince. Leopardettes' 8th turnover. Jesse drives down the right side and traveled with it. Great defense there as Russell stepped right in front of her.
I think she tried to do a Euro step and didn't quite execute it very well.
Got the Euro but not the step. Or maybe got the step but not the Euro.
Yeah.
Valenciano gets through the double team trap in the backcourt, ends up in the hands of Russell. Russell to the free throw line, and Gentry Wilmot now has 13 points. And it's 26-3 Leopardettes, 4:20 left to go here in the first half. Jesse on the handle. Howell between the rings. She'll work back to that right side and tried to get it over to McGilbra, but batted out by Valenciano.
Yeah, defense has been the key so far for the Leopardettes. They just playing stifling man-to-man defense.
Laster got away from Ince. Ince blocked her shot, though, and ends up in the hands of Russell. Quickly the other way to Valenciano. She'll drive to the free throw line. Wilmot, right wing 3 on the way. That one's off. But Ince with the board on the backside. Valenciano tries the 3, and it's good from the left wing.
Boy, I like her extension on that shot. She really squared up, got her feet set, and took a really good shot right there.
29-3 Leopardettes. We've got 3.5 left to go here in the second quarter. Jesse gives it up to McGilbra. And she picks up the dribble. She'll get it over intended instead for Howell. And Howell mishandled the pass and lost it out of bounds. Howell will check out. Nope, McGilbra. Maybe he's going to check out. Wright returns for the Lady Jets. Russell across the timeline. Sends it left wing. Valenciano back to Russell. Wilmot underneath. Gentry to Leslie, back up top. Russell for 3. Cannon! Cannon Russell for 3. The Leopardettes have got 6 threes in this first half.
Yeah, 4 this second quarter.
32-3 Leopardettes for just under 3, and that shot will not drop. Leslie Wilmot pulls down the defensive board. Outlet for Chloe Ince. She'll give it to Russell to bring across the half line. Right wing, Gentry to Leslie underneath, turns around, sends it back out to Russell. Russell drives down, gets it to Gentry on the wing. We'll back up and reset the offense here, and there is a big foul behind Chloe Ince there as McGilbra tried to go after that steal, and that'll be her first and the team's first here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it looks like they may have switched to a man, so.
Russell Top of the key to Ince. The cutter down the lane. The scoop shot, no, but the rebound and follow for Leslie Wilmot is good. 34-3 Leopardettes. 2:10 left here in the half. Get it to Howell at the right elbow. Out for Laster, lost the handle on it. Great play there. Chloe Ince dove on the floor to come up with that turnover. And then a foul from behind on Howell, and that'll be a number 2 on Ionia Howell. Second team foul and a fresh 5 on the floor for the Leopardettes. Lopez, Klein, Hernandez, Jennings, and Bray return for the Leopardettes. Bray to inbound on the backside. Gets it to Klein, comes back to Bray. She'll drive down. Floater from that right elbow won't drop. Rebound, saved inbounds right into the hands of Laster.
Laster doing a point guard impersonation there.
Taking it down the floor.
That's right.
But then turned it over. That's 11 turnovers in the half for the Lady Jets. And it's a Leopardette ball with 1:40 left here before halftime. Hernandez to Lopez at the right elbow. She'll turn around, takes it down, double team, gets back into the lane. Left-hander off the left side, no good. Rebound Laster. And then we get a jump ball. No, we're going to get a foul called on Lopez.
Yep.
Alondra's first is the team's third.
Being a little aggressive there. You don't mind that.
Oh, you got a 34-3 lead. You can afford to be a little aggressive.
Yeah.
Wright will bring it up for Western High. It's picked up by Klein if she brings it across the half line. Step back three just short, and Klein with her 5th rebound. And she lost the handle on it. 9 turnovers on the Leopardettes. Here comes Jessie, and she can't get that runner to go, but she'll get a couple more free throws. Leopardette foul goes on number 25, Marisol Hernandez. Her first is the 4th on the Leopardettes here in this quarter. Jessie has 2 points in this first half, 0 for 2 her last trip at the free throw line, and that one is well short as well. Dunn returns for the Lady Jets. Laster will check out. Jasmine Jessie with her 2nd free throw. That one will go in. 34-4. Leopardettes with the lead, a minute to go here in the first half. Hernandez trapped and got it in the backcourt, trying to get rid of it. Got it to Lopez at the half line. Jennings across to a cutting Brecken Klein, who lays it up and in.
That was some nice passing there.
36-4 Leopardettes, 45 seconds left in the half. Wright walks it across. Howell gets it from her, gets it back up over to Jessie. Bray right in her pocket. She'll work to that right side. Bray doing a great job of staying in front of her. She'll take her all the way to the baseline and stripped by Bray, but out of bounds. So 23.8 left on the clock as Western Heights will bring it in under their own basket. Dunn to inbounds. Out into the corner for Howell. Dunn turns around on Lopez, decides better of it, gives it up to McGilbra at that right elbow. She needs to find somebody. Finally just hands it to Dunn. It was stripped by Klein. It's loose on the floor. Hernandez goes down, ties it up, and that'll be Leopardette basketball, and that'll be the 12th turnover now on the Lady Jets. Hernandez races up the sideline. Inside to Lopez. Had trouble coming up with the basketball, and she'll get a jump ball tied up by Howell.
2.2 seconds. You don't want the jump ball with 2.2 seconds because you're not going to get a shot off here.
But the Leopardettes now means they'll have the ball to start the third quarter. Actually, no, Western Heights will have it. I'm sorry.
Yep. No, Leopardettes will.
That will be Leopardettes. That's true. That'll be their end of the floor.
Yep.
36-4. It's all Leopardettes in this one. We'll send it over to JD, take a timeout. We'll add up some officially unofficial numbers. Be back with more from your First National Bank halftime show right after this on KBLP Live.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.
Hey, Lindsay community. My name is Christian Torres, and I am the minister for the Lindsay Church of Christ. We would like to invite you to come and worship with us on Sundays at 10:45 a.m. and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. We're located at 1205 West Cherokee Street. Here at the Lindsay Church of Christ, you will find the truth of God's Word, spoken in love, and a group of people who love God and one another. Do you have a Bible question? Well, we have a Bible answer. Come and worship with us and be edified at the Lindsay Church of Christ.
If you have a hankering for the best barbecue in South Central Oklahoma, then get yourself down to the Meat Locker Barbecue in Lindsay. Every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, located just off of Highway 19, 106 Northwest 4th. At the Meat Locker, we work hard to bring you the most consistent, delicious, slow-smoked barbecue around at a price that won't break the bank. And don't forget, we cater too, and we'd love to do the cooking for your next event. So come see us or give us a call, 405-428-1198. And visit our new website at meatlockerbbqok.com for the latest Meat Locker merchandise. We're proud to sponsor this broadcast of Lindsay Leopard Athletics and want to wish all the students, faculty, and staff a successful year.
In our community, we believe in the power of unity and strength. Introducing the Pass Drug Free Coalition and a group of dedicated individuals committing to creating a drug-free environment. We work tirelessly to educate, empower, and support our community in the fight against drug abuse. Through preventions, programs, awareness campaigns, and partnership, we've made a significant impact. Join us in our mission to create a drug-free community together. We can make a difference. Visit our social media accounts or email us today to find out how you can get involved. Let's go, Leopards and Leopardettes.
At Rural Electric Cooperative, we're committed to providing electric power and opportunity to the many areas our members call home. That includes supporting youth programs that teach life skills and build character. With REC, you're more than a customer, you're a member owner. And that's why we're always working hard to provide you with the most dependable electric power possible. As a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, REC is dedicated to providing the best service possible and supporting the communities in our service area.
S&H Tank Service is your choice for Lindsay owned and operated vacuum truck service. S&H Tank Service's fleet is equipped with transports, bobtails, pump and kill trucks rated up to 10,000 psi, plus hot oil units, rock trailers, frac tanks, mud and shell haul-off pits, and soil farming. As Lindsay High School graduates, S&H is proud to support Lindsay schools and all of their student activities. S&H Tank Service would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck in everything they do. Give S&H a call anytime, 24/7 at 405-756-3121. That's 405-756-3121. And remember, your phone starts our trucks. That's S&H Tank Service of Lindsay.
Do you have your Oklahoma medical marijuana card, or do you need your card? Rusty's can help you with that. We are your local vape shop and dispensary with more than 6 years of service as a modern smoke shop. Rusty's is located 1 block north of Cherokee Street at 204 Northwest 4th Street in Lindsay, and half a mile east of I-35 at 2401 West Grant Street in Pauls Valley. Get your stash at Rusty's.
The Shopper News Note isn't just another paper. The Shopper News Note is a weekly publication that arrives in your mailbox every Wednesday for free. The Shopper offers free Shopper Topper advertisements as well as news notes and classifieds. And everyone at the Shopper wishes the Lindsay Leopards good luck this season. Go Leopards!
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Welcome back here at halftime, the First National Bank halftime show on KBLP Live. And before we get into our first half stats, I wish we'd have known they were going to do what they just did, and we could have maybe broadcast that. Greg McSwain, Greg Swaim did a presentation for Reese Flood, who you listen to all the accolades that she accomplished in these last 2 years. Just incredible. Of course,
just a sophomore.
Just a sophomore.
Mm-hmm.
State, all kinds of records set for fast pitch softball the last 2 seasons. Then, of course, state track meet in multiple events. Mm-hmm. But anyway, very well done, and congratulations, of course, to the Leopardettes. 2 straight years going to the state tournament, state semis last year, state quarterfinals this year.
Expect to go back next year.
With Reese Flood at the pitcher, I don't think you can say you should probably go back multiple times. But yeah, congratulations to Reese Flood. That was a very, very cool presentation. Let's get to your first half stats. 36-4, the Leopardettes with a 32-point lead here at halftime. 3 points from Jasmine Jesse and 1 free throw from Kamaya Laster. That's all for the Lady Jets, who were 2 for 10 from the free throw line. Leopardettes 13 from Gentry Wilmot. She had 3 threes. And I'm just going to go down the list because just about everybody that played has scored. Gracie Bray's got a free throw, 2 from Maddie McGowan, 2 from Leslie Wilmot, 5 from Cannon Russell, 2 from Chloe Ince, 5 from Aristide Valenciano, 3 from Marisol Hernandez, 2 from Brecken Klein, and 1 from Alondra Lopez. And the Leopardettes are 4 for 7 at the free throw line. They are up 16-9 in the rebound category, and they are -3. They've got 9 turnovers and 12 turnovers for the Lady Jets. And Glenn, I'll give you quickly a little timeout here for if you can get him to stop eating popcorn long enough to give us a couple of shooting numbers real quick.
Basketball is all about the popcorn now.
Okay, go for it.
Western Heights 1 for 14 from the field.
Wow.
They were 1 for 11 from 2-point range, 0 for 3 from 3-point range, 1 for 14 for 7% in the first half. Leopardettes 13 for 28 from the field for 46%. That is 7 for 17 from 2-point range and 6 for 11 from 3-point range.
Awesome. Leopardettes with the basketball to start the third quarter. McGowan catches it, fires a 3 from the left wing, and it is good. Leopardettes picking up right where they left off in that first half. 39-4, Leopardettes with their 7th 3 of the game. And a travel on that right wing from McGilbra will go as the 13th turnover now on the Lady Jets. Russell will walk it across for the Leopardettes to the high post to Leslie Wilmot. Back to McGowan, left wing 3. No, that one too strong. Leslie tips the rebound, though, and I saved us. Coming right at us.
I saved my popcorn.
That's hard to say. You were worried about your popcorn,
I had
not
my
me.
popcorn sealed off there, waiting for the collision.
7:20 left. Leopardettes up by 35. McGilbert looks to drive down. Gentry cuts her off, strips the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Jets. On the baseline, the inbounds, Jesse. Got it. That is number 35. Oh, tough shot. Gentry Wilmot with the rebound on the backside. Alexis Tierney, number 35. And then Gentry, coast to coast, lays it up fouled, will go to the free throw line. That goes on London McGilbra. That'll be her first team foul here in this third quarter. Gentry Wilmot, 13 points, including 3 threes in that first half. This is her first trip to the line, and that one hit the back of the rim, the top of the backboard, the side of the rim, and then fell off. Wilmot's second one on the way, and that one drops in. 14 now on the night for Gentry. Matches what she had against Davis on Tuesday night. 40-4 Leopardettes. We've played a minute here in the third quarter. There is a steal from Cannon Russell, and she'll get the runner-out layup at the other end.
7 points now for Cannon. She's doing a good job tonight.
42-4 Leopardettes. McGilbert on the right side has Gentry in front of her. Gives it up into the right corner, and they're going to say that Wilson stepped on the sideline out of bounds. And that is another turnover against Western Heights. Leopardettes will get it back. And here comes Russell. She'll go right, gets cut off, comes to McGowan at the right elbow, gives it up to Russell as she cuts from left to right, back to Valenciano between the rings. She'll drive down. Leslie Wilmot drives into the lane, leaves it for McGowan. McGowan from 6 feet away lays it up and in.
Maddox definitely got a height advantage and an athletic advantage down low if they can get the ball to her.
44-4 Leopardettes. There's a shot from that left side for Wright. Off the mark. McGowan with the miss. Gentry Wilmot left wing. Works to the top of the key. A wide open Valenciano right wing. Drains another three. Her second three gives her 8 in the ball game, and it's 47-4 Leopardettes.
She's really doing a good job of getting extension. That's the difference I've seen tonight, is really extending, putting her hand in the cookie jar.
Russell, another steal, gives it up to Valenciano in transition. That shot won't go, but Jessie with the foul, her third team foul here in this second half there, third quarter. So Aristide to the line. Was 2 for 2 her first trip, and now makes her 3 for 3. It gives her 9 in the ball game. Second free throw from Valenciano does not drop, and Leslie Wilmot will get the tie-up with Wilson, but the possession arrow belongs to Western Heights. Jessie walks it across. Waves off. The girls trying to set the screen. Gentry stays with her. Picked up by Russell. Russell knocks it loose, but right into the hands of Howell. And then again, knocked out of bounds by the aggressive defense from the Leopardettes. 48-4, Leopardettes by 44. 5:11 left to go here in the third quarter. Ivy tried to bounce it underneath to Tierney, but it was off the leg of the Leopardettes. It'll be Lady Jets basketball.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting in the passing lanes. They can't even pass the ball around to run an offense.
Howell gets the inbounds from Jessie. Ivy between the circles will give it right back to Jessie. She'll work left. Reverses back as Russell again nearly had a steal. Valenciano, good defense there. Wild shot from Jessie. Offside rebound for Gentry Wilmot. She'll race the other way. Gets into that right corner, takes it down the baseline underneath to Leslie Wilmot. Great pass, great find, and Leslie with the basket. 50-4, Leopardettes.
Yeah, getting Cousin involved a little bit in the offense there.
Finally, Howell gets away from Russell. She's going to step back, fire a three. That one's off, but the long rebound comes down to Ivy. That shot won't go. Gentry Wilmot with her third rebound. Baseball pass down the floor, stolen away. Right idea, but great play from Howell. And she'll fire a three from the left wing, and it's good. That one looked great from Ionia Howell.
Yeah.
50-7. Leopardettes still in control here. Gentry down the baseline. The floater, no. Rebound tipped. Leslie Wilmot comes away with it. Steps for the double team and got it over to Gentry, and she's fouled on the shot.
Yeah, Leslie trying to return the favor there on the down low feed, and Gentry got fouled on the shot. So
Gentry back to the line to shoot two. Was 1 for 2 her last trip. Drops that one in. She's got 15 in the ball game now. Makes it 51-7 Leopardettes. Dunn is back in for the Lady Jets. For the Leopardettes. That second team back in there. Jennings, Hildebrand, as Gentry goes 2 for 2 that trip at the line to give her 16 in the ball game and make it 52-7 Leopardettes. Bray, Jennings, Hildebrand, Ince, and Klein in the game for the Leopardettes. Howell not ready for the pass. Ince comes away with it. Howell knocks it loose and
runs it down, but
yeah, I thought she had it, but
stepped out of bounds.
So it'll be Leopardette basketball. So Bray on the baseline to inbound. Gets it in the left corner. Ince up top to Klein. Right back to Bray in the corner. Turns down to three. Drives in. Leaves it for Ince. Had her shot blocked. And it's out of bounds, but Leopardette basketball. Jennings looking for somebody. Got it to Chloe right down that right side, but left it just a little short. But Hildebrand came up with a loose ball, and her shot's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Leopardettes. I think Chloe was more open than she thought.
Yeah, expecting contact right there, I think.
Klein from the left side. It's short. Jesse with the rebound for the Lady Jets. Ahead in transition to Ivy. Ivy, no, but Ince is going to pick up the foul. That'll be the first on her and the first team foul in this third quarter for the Leopardettes, but that'll put Takesha Ivy at the line to shoot two. Again, Lady Jets just 2 for 10 from the free throw line in that first half. And that one flat and off the back iron, no good. It makes it 2 for 11 for the game. Ivy readies for her second. That one's off the front of the rim, no good. Ince can't claim it, though, and it'll end up right in the hands of Ivy. Howell from the right wing for three. That rebound careens off short, and it'll be tracked down by Ivy. And we're going to get a hand check foul called on Gracie Bray. That is her second. That'll be second team foul here in the quarter on the Leopardettes. Wilson gets the inbounds, comes right back to Ivy. She'll drive to the baseline, puts up a wild shot. Klein comes down with a rebound, and she lost it. 12 turnovers now on the Leopardettes. Howell with another wide open look from the right wing for three, doesn't go. Dunn with the rebound in the lane. She gets it back out to Jesse, checks to make sure she's behind the three-point line, and then fires an air ball.
Well, she did a good job of checking.
He made sure it was going to count if it went in.
Got her feet in position.
Yep. 13 turnovers now 16 turnovers on the Lady Jets, and we'll get a foul as Klein tried to penetrate.
I think you're going to get that on Jesse.
And double check here. That does go on Jasmine Jesse. That's her fourth. Second team foul, so the Leopardettes will inbound under their own basket with Klein pulling the trigger, and they've got a wide open Hildebrand left side of the lane, puts it up and in. Harley Hildebrand's first basket of the game. 54-7 Leopardettes. We approach 2:15 left in the third. And there's a steal by Jennings. Gives it up for Bray. Bray works on Ivy across the half line. Left side for Klein. Splits a double team, gets into the lane, lays it up short though. Dunn comes away with the defensive board. and then threw it away. Bray with the miss. Ince down to Hildebrand, back out to Bray, right wing, back underneath to Hildebrand, turns around in the lane, steps through with the right hand. That one's short. Jessie with her 4th rebound. She'll race the other way. And Ince tried to get in position for a charge there, but was late getting there. And that'll be Chloe's 2nd personal, 3rd team foul in the quarter, and that will put Jessie back at the free throw line. She is 1 for 4 there tonight. And Jasmine Jessie is off on that first free throw. Alondra Lopez returns for the Leopardettes along with Marisol Hernandez. And in for the first time is number 15, Rebecca Grissom, the freshman. Second free throw coming up from Jasmine Jessie, who has 3. Make it 4 of the 8 points. 54-8 Leopardettes, and they're going to say Klein
stepped out of bounds.
Stepped on that far sideline. That'll go the 13th turnover on the Leopardettes now. 1.5 minutes left here in the third. McGilbra.
Post entry in there to Jessie, and looks like Torres got a little too much handsy with her. So
Alondra Lopez with her 2nd. 4th team foul on the Leopardettes, and Jessie back at the line, and she's now 2 for 7 at the line. And that one doesn't even draw iron. 54-8 Leopardettes.
They've shot 16 free throws tonight, but only made 3 of them.
Hildebrand had the ball stripped. Leopardettes turn it back over, and the other way, Jessie with the layup and the foul. Jasmine Jessie will get an and one opportunity here. The foul goes on to Chloe Ince. That'll be her 3rd.
No, they called it on Breckenklein. They've corrected it.
They corrected it. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll take that off of Chloe, put it on Brecken, her 2nd. That is 5 team fouls in the quarter, so for the last minute 17 here, that's the bonus for the Lady Jets, but Jessie cannot finish the three-point play. Hernandez on the handle. Trap is coming. She gets across the timeline, but stepped on the sideline doing it.
Yeah, you're getting triple team there. Yeah. You need to find somebody that's open.
Well, and I think you probably could have heard Coach Cater over my microphone saying, can we help her out? Nobody's getting open for her to throw to there. Wright drives down the left side of the lane and missed the shot, but Jessie came away with the board. And then that putback ends up out of bounds, last touched by Jasmine Jessie. So 57 seconds left in the third quarter. So did they call the foul on Jessie?
They called a foul.
Oh, they did call a foul on Jessie. And that is her 5th personal. So
yeah.
She has fouled out.
Yeah.
And we will go shoot 2 free throws at the other end. So Jessie fouls out. With 57 seconds left here in the third quarter, she'll finish with 6 points.
Well, I kind of understand Coach wanting to leave her in because she has been their best scorer for the night, but you're really taking a risk there with 4 fouls.
Marisol Hernandez hits the first of 2 free throws. Makes it 55-10. Second one won't drop. Alondra Lopez, the offensive board and put back won't go. This time her rebound goes out to Klein. Hernandez, left side 3 for good. And that's her second 3 of the game. It's 58-10 10 Leopardettes. 40 seconds left here in the third. Wright again drives down the left side of that lane and tries the shot, and she'll get fouled and head to the free throw line. That foul goes on number 25, Hernandez, her second. 2 free throws for Aliyah Wright. Right. Connects on a free throw. It's her first point of the game. Makes it 58-11 with a second one on the way. That one is also good. 58-12, Leopardettes on top. Full court pressure. And that pass too tall, tipped and out of bounds. The last touched by Keisha Ivy for the Lady Jets.
Fortunate right there, because I don't know that that Rebecca Grissom was going to get up high enough to catch that pass.
Hernandez gets the inbounds, comes to Bray. She'll drive the right side of the lane. Off the glass and in for Gracie Bray. 60-12, Leopardettes. Wright again drives to the baseline, and she is tied up by Hernandez, and Leopardettes have the possession arrow. That is 19 turnovers now on Western Heights. Inbounds, gets to Hernandez, races the other way, and again, they're going to say she stepped on that sideline over there, trying to race across that side. Got to get to the middle of the floor.
Yeah,
got to get away from that sideline. 11 seconds left. 60-12, Leopardettes. McGilbra drives in against Lopez.
Oh.
Nice, tough shot over the outstretched arm of Lopez from McGilbra. And I think they're going to say Leopardettes.
Traveled. Yep.
Turned it over. That is 17 turnovers on the Leopardettes now. So Western Heights will bring it in from the far sideline with 0.8 seconds on the clock. And that shot will not count. Well, it's been all Leopardettes. It was 18-1 at the end of one. It was 36-4 at halftime. And at the end of three, 60-12, Leopardettes on top. Send it up to JD, take a timeout. We'll come back with more live coverage of Leopardette basketball presented by the First National Bank after this timeout here on KBLP Live.
Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay would like to wish the Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes all the best during this season. When need of a valve repair, come by Sooner Valve Repair at 106 Southwest 9th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or call 405-756-1599. Good luck, Leopards, from Sooner Valve Repair in Lindsay.
Are you a small business needing a little creative pick-me-up? Do you need to refresh your business cards or looking for a new logo? Is your business Facebook page still using photos from 2019? Tailored Creative Services offers services for logo design, business cards, photography, videography, and pretty much everything in between. Find me on Facebook at Tailored Creative Services, and let's talk about your next project.
Josh Martin and everyone at T&W Tire here in Lindsay, Oklahoma would like to wish the Leopards and Leopardettes the best of luck this school year.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Lady Jets with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They started with a turnover. Good defense from Chloe Ince. Bray gets it away to Hernandez, but Hernandez lost it going the other way. No, they're going to say Ivy could not catch up with it. So that one was kind of wild and ugly, but both teams turn it over there, and the Leopardettes end up with the better end of it. Bray works to the left. Hands it to Ince. Ince around the screen from Lopez. Gets into the lane. A scoop shot, no, but she took a hard foul right there from Dunn. Actually, no, they call that on Ivy. Ivy's first. And that'll be the first team foul of the fourth quarter. But 2 free throws coming up here for Chloe Ince. And that one off the front of the rim, no good. Chloe gets ready for her second free throw, and that one's too strong. Rebound pulled down by Wright. Hernandez nearly stripped it from her. And that one nearly got away from Dunn, and then Lopez still nearly got it. And Bray, I think, will finally get her tied up, and the possession there will give it right back to the Leopardettes.
Yeah. There's a couple of chances there for Torres or Bray to get that tie up, and Gracie finally did.
Laster is going to come back in for the Lady Jets. Dunn will check out. Jennings will inbound for the Leopardettes against his full court pressure. Inbounds to Bray. She was sandwiched in there against a double team, and they'll call the foul on London McGilvra. That is her third. Second team foul.
Yeah, they could have taken their pick because both of them hit her at the same time.
So Jennings will inbounds. Hernandez in the backcourt, splits the double team, gets across the timeline, down low to Lopez, left off the glass. Had enough English on that one to get it to climb up and in. Lopez first field goal of the game. She's got 3 in the ball game. 62-12, Leopardettes on top. Nearly a minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. And Chloe Ince reached in, tried to get the ball away from McGilvra and commits the foul. That will be the third on Chloe. First team foul on the Leopardettes. Oh, there's a bad pass in the backcourt. Hernandez to Ince in transition. Gets the end one. Great recognition there by Hernandez and great hustle from Chloe Ince to get down there. Howell picks up her 4th personal.
Yeah, Chloe got pushed in the back pretty good on there and was still able to finish on a layup and get it to go.
Makes it 64-12 Leopardettes. 64-14. And Ince finally gets a free throw to drop. And she was 0 for 3 before that. 65-14 Leopardettes. And we're going to have a timeout called by Western Heights and Coach Fincham. 6:46 left to go in the ball game. It is all Leopardettes. We'll come back after this timeout here on KBLP Live.
For all your construction needs, give Brad Taylor a call with B&S Construction at 1-405-428-0039. B&S Construction specializes in concrete pads, sidewalks, and metal buildings of all sizes. Call Brad today for a free estimate. The crew at B&S Construction would like to wish the Leopards a safe and successful season. Go Lindsay!
Back here with 6:46 left to go, and I misquoted the score at the end of the third. It was 60-14. I had not counted the basket from McGilvra in there. But it is 65-14 now. Leopardettes on top, 6:40 left in the ball game. McGilvra with the basketball. Laster down the baseline, throws one up. Hernandez comes away with the offside rebound. Bray right down the middle of the floor. Leopardettes with a 3-on-3. Ince wide open for 3 from the right wing. Back iron. Rebound is loose, and Jennings will come away with it. She'll work to Hernandez, top of the key. She gets to the right wing, leaves it for Bray. Bray picks up her dribble, lobs to Lopez. Will give it to Jennings. Dribble handoff to Bray. She works right to left. Ince gets to the left elbow, stops, puts up the jumper from there, too strong. And Ivy will claim it for the Lady Jets. 6 minutes left in the ball game. Leopardettes with a 52-51 point lead. Bray tried to go for the steal against Ivy. Ivy gets fouled by Lopez as she just took it right to the baseline. And Alondra Lopez picks up her third. That'll be the second team foul on the Leopardettes, but Ivy will go to the lane to shoot 2. 0 for 2. Her first trip to the line. And that one will drop in for her. That's her first point of the game. Makes it 65-15. And Ivy's second one on the way. That one short. Lopez with the rebound. She gets tied up with Dunn. And possession arrow belongs to the Lady Jets.
Yep.
So Laster on the baseline to inbounds. Gets it to right. She drives in from the right side. Missed it wide left, and Lopez pulls down the miss. Bray races up, gives it to Hernandez. She drives down, gets it in the lane. Nice
pass.
Feed to Lopez in the lane for an easy one.
Great pass right there.
67-15 Leopardettes. McGilbra passing way off the mark, and Bray comes away with that steal. 22 turnovers now on the Lady Jets. Again, Hernandez down the baseline, behind the basket, sends it back out. Ince for 3. Left wing off the glass and in for Chloe Ince.
Banks open late tonight.
She's got 8. It's 70-15 Leopardettes.
I see Jared Thomas and Symington up there. I don't know how the bank's open.
Laster down, low post, turns right. She'll draw contact and go to the free throw line. And that'll go on Ince, and that will be number 4 on Chloe. Third team foul in the quarter, but Laster at the line to shoot 2. She's 1 for 4 on the night, and now make it 1 for 5 as Hildebrand will return for the Leopardettes, who replaces Alondra Lopez. Laster with a second free throw to come. And that one off the glass and in. 70-16, Lindsay on top of Western Heights as Hernandez races up the floor into the left corner for Jennings. She'll dribble to the top of the key around a screen from Hildebrand. Bray reverses back down to the low post, comes back to Ince right wing. Her floater in the lane won't drop, but she'll get fouled, and the foul goes on Dunn, her second. And they're going to say that one, I think. I'll start saying he was pointing like he was going to go to the baseline with it, but they are going to give her free throws. So Ince back to the line. And that one skips around, no good. Second free throw from Chloe. That one's off the back iron. Laster with the miss. Runner does everything but go down for Laster. Chloe Ince with the rebound. Oh, nice pass. And Bray with the finish. Hernandez with a bullet pass to Bray, who got an easy one.
Yeah, she's made a second one tonight that she's done that way.
And Laster's going to get the 5th personal on Chloe. Chloe's going to foul out with 4 and change. We actually have the clock running now. So Chloe will have to have a seat with that 5th personal, but she'll finish with 2, 4, 5. She'll finish with 8 points in the ball game. And Klein checks in for the Leopardettes. So her second game back, she fouls out.
Mm-hmm.
Good to have her back, though.
Absolutely.
Laster misses the second free throw. Hernandez on the handle. 72-16 Leopardettes. Bray with it left wing. Drives to the free throw line down low. Underneath for Hildebrand, who couldn't quite come up with the pass. Jump ball, but Leopardettes with the possession arrow.
Yeah, those tall people, you don't want to throw it below their knees. They tend not to field those very well.
So Jennings on the baseline, the inbounds for the Leopardettes. And they've got Klein wide open. Got it off the inbounds. Great pass from Jennings. And Klein's got 4. It's 74-16 Leopardettes. And there is another drive from McGilbra, but draws contact. That one goes on Hernandez, her 3rd. That's 15 foul on the Leopardettes, but again, we've got the clock that's just running now. 2:25 left to go here with a massive lead for this Leopardette team. 74-16, but 2 free throws coming up here for Lyndon McGilbra, and that one's off the mark. And McGilbra with her 2nd one on the way. That one's too strong. Hernandez with the miss. She will bring it across. Hands it off to Bray. Bray down the lane, across, and thought Hildebrand was going to be there. Wasn't, but it's knocked out of bounds. Number 20 is Raylan Frost, who's in for the Lady Jets, along with number 14, Hannah Parker. Hildebrand in on the low post left side, sends it back to Hernandez. Back to Hildebrand. Her shot's blocked by Laster. Bray nearly came up with the steal from behind, but they're going to send 25 to the free throw line as Bray's going to be whistled for her 3rd personal. Laster will head back for her 7th and 8th free throws. So far, she's 2 for 6. A minute to go. Again, this clock just running. And Laster drops one in. She's got 3 points in the game now. 74-17 the score. And that time can't get the second one to go. Klein with the rebound. That's 7 rebounds tonight for Brecken Klein. Hernandez with 35 seconds left. Gives it up to Bray between the circles. She drives the right side of the lane. Off the glass. Too strong, though. Rebound pulled down by Laster, and they're double-teamed her, but she got it away. And then thrown away as Frost lost it. Back inside to Hildebrand. Goes to her right hand, but off the side of the backboard. Rebound with 12 seconds left. Fight for it as it heads out of bounds, and they're going to say it is Western Heights basketball. They'll stop the clock with 8 seconds to let them at least get this one in. And McGilbra will drive down. Nearly lost it out of bounds. Lassiter will get it, and that'll be it. Oh, I thought that one was online there at the end. Me too. 74-17, massive win for the Lindsay Leopardettes over the Lady Jets of Western Heights. So we're going to step aside. We'll add up the numbers from this one, and the Leopardettes will move to the 6 o'clock game tomorrow night, where they will take on, I'll make sure I get this right here, the Pauls Valley Lady Panthers, and the winners bracket semifinals at 6 o'clock here in the Charles K. Haley Classic. We'll come back after this and get you set for the boys game as they get set to take on the Pauls Valley JV boys right after this here on KBLP Live.
For all your oil field electrical needs, call Michael Sherrock with SOS Electrical. SOS is a family-owned business that specializes in oil field, industrial, and commercial electrical construction and maintenance. No job is too big, no job is too small. Give SOS a call at 1-405-428-1944 today. Good luck, Leopards!
For over 68 years, Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, Oklahoma, has been serving families in the area during their greatest time of need, the loss of a loved one. We treat each family as if they were our own and consider it a true calling to minister to each and every family that calls upon us. We don't take caring for your loved one and your family lightly. Your care is important to us. Call on us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where our staff can assist your family with immediate need with the loss of a loved one, pre-need arrangement planning, pre-need burial insurance, along with questions regarding funeral burial trust accounts, Veterans Administration, and Social Security benefits questions. Myself, John W. Williams, Teresa, and Claudia are well experienced in these areas and will be more than happy to assist you in any way we can. Winans Funeral Home in Maysville, where you are family.
This is Dr. Matt Shelton with Lindsay Family Dentistry. I'm a 1997 graduate of Lindsay High School and have been practicing dentistry in Lindsay since 2006. We welcome you to come to our dental practice so we can help you and your family with all your dental needs. We offer dental services for everyone at every age, from braces to aligners to crowns, bridges, dentures, and implants. Give us a call today at 405-756-4093 or stop by at 102 Southwest 7th Street and let us give you the healthy, beautiful smile you've always dreamed of.
Hey Leopard fans, we at American Exchange Bank are excited for another year where we get to continue our support of Lindsay Leopard Athletics. Join us in cheering on our Leopards or catch all the action right here on KBLPlive. American Exchange Bank at 402 South Main has been the bank for the Leopards for nearly 100 years. Come see us if you're looking for a different banking experience. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. At American, we are Leopards supporting other Leopards.
Back here to wrap up, the Leopardettes with a huge win over the Lady Jets of Western Heights. 74-17, the final score in this one. And it was Leopardettes from the opening tip in this one. 6 points leads the way for the Lady Jets, and that came from Jasmine Jesse, who fouled out with under a minute to go in that third quarter. 3 points apiece from Kamaya Laster and Ionia Howell, 2 apiece from London McGilbra and Aaliyah Wright, and a free throw from Keisha Ivey rounds out the scoring for Western Heights, who finished, I've got 8 of 27 from the free throw line.
8 of 29 is what I've got.
Well, you can't add. You're a math teacher. Let's talk about the Leopardettes, who had just one player in double figures, and that's Gentry Wilmot. She finishes with 16 in the ballgame, had 13 of those at halftime, including 3 threes in that first half, but 16 from Gentry Wilmot. And again, everybody else kind of spread, so I'm just going to go down my list if you don't mind. Gracie Bray with 5, Maddie McGowan with 7, Leslie Wilmot with 4, Cannon Russell with 7, 8 from Chloe Inch. She fouls out about halfway through that fourth quarter. 9 from Eris De Valenciano. She had a couple of threes in the ball game as well. 7 from Marisol Hernandez. She had 2 threes in the game. 4 from Brecken Klein, 2 from Harley Hildebrand. And Alondra Lopez finishes with 5 in the ball game as well. To round out the scoring for the Leopardettes, I had them 10 of 18 from the free throw line. I actually got one right.
That's right.
The Leopardettes plus 6 on the glass at 28-22, and 22 turnovers in the game for Western Heights, 17 for Lindsay. And we'll talk to Glenn about some shooting numbers.
Yeah, it is pretty ugly for Western Heights. 3 for 23 from 2-point range, 1 for 8 from 3-point range. So that's 13% each. So they finished 4 for 31 from the field. For 13%.
Imagine that.
So, but yeah, just an awful shooting night for Western Heights Lady Jets. For the Leopardettes, 17 for 39 for 44% from 2-point range. Maybe their best 2-point shooting this year. 3-point, definitely their best 3-point shooting night. 10 for 17 for 59% from 3-point range, for a total of 27 for 56, or 48% from the field. So great shooting tonight. Western Heights, bless their hearts, they just didn't put up much of a fight, and too many fast break points. If we kept fast break points, about 30 of those 74, I think, would have or pushing 30 would have been fast break points on turnovers for the Leopardettes. So good night for the Leopardettes overall, and great shooting.
So the Leopardettes will play Pauls Valley at 6 o'clock tomorrow night in the semifinal game. Sulphur and Plainview are in the other semifinal game. That game will be at 3:20 tomorrow afternoon. Dixon and Pauls Valley JV girls will play the first game tomorrow. That will be at 10 a.m. in the consolation semis. And the other one will be Comanche and Western Heights, who the Leopardettes just defeated. That game will be at 12:40 tomorrow afternoon. So with that, we're going to step aside and we'll get set up for the boys game. Coming up right after this, they're going to take on the JV boys of Pauls Valley. Right after this time out here on your sports leader, KBLP Live.
The team at Streamline Services contributes a great deal of their success to hard work, experience, and above all, a positive health and safety protocol. There is every reason they should be your next phone call for any of your oil and gas swabbing needs. Give Austin Smith a call today at 1-405-756-7763 to see how Streamline Services can help with your project while ensuring safety and professionalism without sacrificing quality work being done. Everyone at Streamline Services wishes the best of luck to everyone at Lindsay Public Schools this year. Go Leopards! Are you tired of doing laundry? Give Sunshine Suds a call and let them do it for you. Sunshine Suds will wash and fold your clothes, and they also offer dry cleaning. Sunshine Suds also does quilting and alterations. Load up that laundry basket and head to Sunshine Suds, located at 107 Southwest 2nd Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, or give them a call at 405-756-2850.
BC Factoring and Finance is a local, family-owned finance company. We assist small businesses with flexible and creative financing solutions to meet their cash flow needs. Call us to discuss ways we can help free up your time to focus on building your business. Visit us online at bcfactoring.com or give us a call at 405-259-2104. Go, Lindsay!
Back here to get the boys ready to go here. They'll take on the JV from Pauls Valley. Pauls Valley's Varsity won against Western Heights earlier tonight. We'll talk more about those games as they come up, but we're trying to get these games going here since we're running behind. Get this one underway, and we'll get to this one. The Leopards coming off of a tough loss against Davis on Tuesday night. Just didn't have a great night, 63-44 against a good Davis team. I don't think
really got away from them in the fourth quarter. Yeah. You know, they were hanging in there pretty tight there at halftime and even into the third quarter. In that fourth quarter, it just really got away from them.
Yeah, it was really ugly there. But 16 on the night from Bryson Watts against Davis on a Tuesday night, and he was the only player in double figures for the Leopards. But see if they can bounce back from that loss. Again, it was 63-44 the final in that one. And again, you don't really have anything on this team that they're playing. This is the JV team from Pauls Valley, but let's get their starters. They will start number 13. That's Caden Griffin. He's a 5'8 senior. And number 14 is Amari Jackson. He's a 5'7 sophomore. Number 15 is Drew Doherty. Doherty is a 5'10 sophomore. Number 24 is E.J. Dolphe. He is a 6-foot-tall sophomore. And number 33 is Braxton Brumley. He is a 5'8 sophomore. Ty Moore, the coach of this JV team from Pauls Valley. He's assisted by Treston Williams and Chris Caldwell. A little different starting lineup for the Lindsay Leopards tonight, as again they'll come in 4-4 on the season after that loss. But they'll start at forward number 2, Isaac Cameron. He's a 6-foot-tall freshman. At guard will be number 3, Creed Taylor. He's a 5'10 sophomore. Number 4 is Brody Ramming. He is a 6-foot-tall senior. Number 24 is Manuel Aguero. He is a 5'10 sophomore. And a big guy inside, number 34, Gustavo Torres, a 6'3 sophomore. Starting 5 for the head coach of the Lindsay Leopards, Devin Terry. He is assisted by Gavin Wilson. And again, the Leopards 4-4 coming into this ballgame. Greg Perry, Glenn Shoemake with you here courtside, the 2024 version of the Charles K. Haley Classic. last game of the day, and we'll do this all over again all day tomorrow. We'll kind of run down the lineup for you as we get to the end of the broadcast tonight, but hoping the Lindsay Leopards will be playing the final game again tomorrow night.
Yep. Yeah, different lineup, so we'll kind of see how things fall out, but they've gotten good production from all of these guys. I know Isaac Cameron has played lights out, as have Gustavo, so when he's been healthy.
Cameron will run the point guard. He'll bring it across the timeline. Man defense from Pauls Valley here early into the lane. Taylor gives it to Cameron down the baseline, up off the glass and in. Nice move from that left corner for Isaac Cameron. 2-0 Leopards. The right wing is Griffin, and we're going to get a foul underneath as I think that's Jackson was trying to cut down the lane. Foul on the Leopards will go on number 3, Creed Taylor, his first, team's first in the quarter. Inbounds comes all the way up to the top of the key to Dolphy. He'll give it up to Daugherty. Back to Griffin, back up to Jackson between the circles. Back over to Dolphy in that right corner. Daugherty between the rings to Braxton Brumley. Salvo Torres nearly knocks the ball loose, but in the lane, there's a jumper from Caden Griffin that'll drop. Ties the game at 2. Patient offense from the JV team from Pauls Valley that trip down. Taylor tried to pass it back to Ramming, and he threw it away. Daugherty gives it up on the left wing to Griffin. Griffin up. Now Creed Taylor with the steal there. One-on-one, the jump stop in the lane, had it stripped but got it back. Lucked out there. I think he was fixing to get called for a travel right there.
Yeah, he jump stopped pretty well, though.
Aguero sends it back to Ramming out between the circles. Goes left wing to Taylor. He'll set the screen for him. Taylor goes baseline left side instead. Jumper will not drop. Cameron flies in, gets the rebound. That putback will go. And Cameron has all 4 of the Leopard points here early as they lead 4-2.
Yeah, good hustle right there from Isaac. He's playing lights out right here.
Drive in from Dolphy, gives it up to Brumley in the lane. Dolphy tries to drive back in, it can't get there. Griffin back up between the rings for Brumley. Dolphy back out to Griffin, long 3 ball way off the mark, and loose ball tipped, ends up in the hands of Aguero. 5:45 left here in the first. It's 4-2 Leopards by 2. Cameron right wing, goes around the screen from Torres. Pass intended for Ramming is tipped. Good hustle play there from Drew Daugherty. In the game for the Leopards, number 10, Hunter Russell, the 5'7" sophomore. Taylor will have a seat.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, we've got such a good size advantage. I'd like to see us go inside it, make a couple of post entries right here.
Russell to Torres between the circles, the lob inside for Ramming, and he does use that size advantage. Instead, travels with it. Went with a head fake, and I think they're saying he drug his pivot foot. So turnover Leopards, their second of the game, gives it back to Pauls Valley JV. Up top to Eric Nunez, who's in the ball game for Pauls Valley. Gives it back to Dolphy, right wing, down to the baseline for Brumley. Looks to drive in, cut off by Aguero. Gustavo Torres tried to knock the ball loose, but I really thought that might have been off of Brumley.
I did too.
But they're going to say Torres the last to touch it. It'll be Pauls Valley basketball. Panthers bring it in under their own basket. Jackson trying to find somebody. Finally gets it over on that right wing to Daugherty. Up top. Jackson drives down, gives it back out into the corner. And down the baseline, Dolphy, and jump ball called.
Yeah, great job by Hunter Russell right there, tying that up.
Possession arrow stays with the Panthers, though, so they will bring it in again under their own basket. Dolphy up top, long. Oh, he could have just caught that.
Yeah, didn't realize.
Oh, nice feed from Torres, and he couldn't. Cameron couldn't finish it, but he ends up with the miss anyway. So So now Aguero sends it to Cameron left wing, around to Torres screen, gets into the lane, sends it out into the right corner. Russell for three, no. But we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the shot for Russell, and that'll go on number 15, Drew Doherty. His first, will be the team's first in the quarter, but that'll be 3 free throws coming up for Hunter Russell.
Yeah, good ball movement right there, and found Hunter on the backside wide open, and then defense just couldn't slow down and stop when they ran at him.
Hunter misses the first, has 2 more to come. I see a number 10 checking in for Pauls Valley as Russell hits his second. I don't have a number 10 on my roster. Number 3 is Alex Lara for Pauls Valley.
Yeah, number 10 suited up in the varsity is Ty Horn, I think.
Second free throw is, or third free throw is good, so 2 out of 3 at the line makes it 6-2 Leopards. 4:30 left to go here in the first quarter. Lara. Oh, and there's a nice steal from Brody Ramming. Third turnover on Pauls Valley. Aguero wide open 3 left wing. Drains it. Aguero for 3 makes it 9-2 Leopards. And here comes number 10. He gives it up to Lara over in the right corner for Nunez. Back up top to Jackson. Skip it back left wing. Lara goes back to number 10. He'll drive the lane and missed it shot on the layup, but he'll draw the contact.
Brody Brown is number 10 for them.
Brody Brown.
He's number 2 on the book, our books.
Okay. Brody Brown is his name as we see Brown go to the line to shoot 2.
Yep. Did he make that first one?
He did.
He did.
Makes it 9-3 Leopards. And number 4 is Cash Pickett. He has also checked in for Pauls Valley as Brown goes 2 for 2 at the line to make it a 9-4 ball game. Leopards by 5. 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Cameron on the handle, top of the key. Number 1 is Armando Hernandez, who's checked in for the Leopards. Russell will come get it from Cameron. Aguero right wing. Hernandez right elbow, sends it back to Aguero on the wing. He drives to the free throw line. Jumper off the glass and good. I couldn't tell if he was shooting that or trying to send it down low to Ramming, but it worked. 11-4 Leopards. And then Lara threw it away. No, it was saved inbounds, but right into the hands of Hernandez. 4th turnover on Pauls Valley. Aguero turns down to 3 on the flyby, drives the baseline, draws the contact. He'll get a couple here. Foul on the Panthers goes on number 24, E.J. Dolphe. That's his second team foul of the quarter. And Aguero at the line. Misses the first. Number 22 is Dax O'Brien, the 6-foot sophomore. 23 is Riston Brakefield, a 6'2 freshman that both check in for Pauls Valley. I think they've got 17 kids on the roster, and it looks like they're going to play them all. So y'all will have to forgive me if I'm a little slow catching up on names from Pauls Valley. He's played about 12 kids already. Aguero misses both free throws, and Brakefield came away with the miss. Brown gives it up to Pickett and Lara. And we have a timeout here as Isaac Cameron ran completely out of a shoe down there. So a timeout, give him a chance to put that back on. It's 11-4 Leopards, 3:10 left here in the first quarter. Brown brings it across, sends it over on the right side to Pickett. Back up top, pass off the shoulder of Brakefield, but he got it before it went backward. He'll give it back up to Pickett. Cameron on the defense, knocks it loose, dives on the floor, came up with it. Jump ball, possession arrow Leopards. Good hustle there from Isaac Cameron.
Yeah,
get that one.
Got those long arms so he can get in there and get that ball tipped away and get it in a hurry.
5th turnover now on the Panthers. Cameron sends it to Aguero right wing. He takes Lara down the baseline and puts it up and in. He just has too much speed for Lara to keep up with.
Yep.
13-4 Leopards. Brown tries to do the same thing around a screen from Bryant and misses the shot. He'll go back to the free throw line, but a foul on the Leopards. And that goes on Armando Hernandez, his first. Second team foul on the Leopards, but Brown back to the line. Missed that one. That is the third team foul. Ramming will check out. Creed Taylor returns for the Leopards. Brown misses them both. Taylor tips the rebound out, and Hunter Russell will come away with it. Russell sends it to Taylor left wing. Drives into the lane. It's batted away from behind by Brown, but they're going to call Brown for the reach in from behind.
I'm glad to see an official call that. I'll tell you what, I as a coach, I used to get so mad because they're hitting the body, they're hitting the arm, and so many times an official won't call that.
The lob up top from Aguero comes from Taylor off the inbounds. He'll go to work on Lara. He'll give it to Russell right wing. Taylor top of the key. Tries to split a double team. Stops, sends it left side to Aguero. Wide open three on the way from Manuel on go. The long rebound. Taylor saves it, but he was already out of bounds. So Paul's Valley with the basketball. 2:14 left in the half. They trail by 9. 13-4 the score. And Brown will bring it across. Sends it out to right side. Daugherty works it back around Lara down the baseline. Russell pushes him all the way into the basket, and Hernandez comes away with the steal. Ahead to Aguero, who had to circle back. Creed Taylor with it right wing, back up to Hernandez, top of the key, and they're going to say he traveled with it. The ball fake on the three-pointer, and that'll be the fourth turnover on the Leopards.
Yeah, I got a little antsy there, I think, kind of indecision of whether to shoot the three or whether to go score.
Brown gives it up to Jackson. Back over left side to Pickett. There's another travel as Jackson shuffled his feet, and that'll be the 7th turnover on Pauls Valley. Taylor will bring it across for the Leopards with 1:35 left in the first. Aguero left wing. Comes back to Hernandez between the circles. Taylor right wing. Back top of the key to Aguero. Back to Taylor. Hernandez, top of the key, hands it to Russell. Russell straightaway threes off the side of the rim. He knew it was off. He tipped the rebound, and then Hernandez will get whistled on the reach in as Brakefield had the miss, but Hernandez reached in trying to get it back. His second's the 4th team foul.
Yeah, I think we're settling a little bit too much now on the offensive end instead of kind of working the ball and getting a good shot.
So Brown brings it across the timeline for the Panthers. Into the left corner goes to Jackson. Looking inside, wants to go to Brakefield, and there's another loose ball on the floor and another jump ball. This time possession arrow to Pauls Valley.
Yeah, good hustle right there from Armando Hernandez. Get in there and get that tied up.
Brown again brings it across. Stops, looks for somebody to give it up to. Finally, Brumley will come away with it between the circles. Brakefield, right post low, can't get it to go. Cameron skies for a rebound.
Yeah, that was a nice move by Brakefield. Just couldn't finish.
Aguero left side. Russell up top, nearly lost it. Got it back. Leopards now have numbers. Aguero wide open in the corner for three. No. And rebound tipped and out of bounds. Ooh. The two Pauls Valley guys were the ones battling it underneath, but they're going to say it's off the Leopards. I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah.
Tough break.
Yep.
Brown into Brakefield, and they're going to call it travel with it.
Yep. Isaac Cameron's doing a good job of covering Brakefield down there low. Kind of outweighed by about 50 pounds, but he's holding his own.
Aguero inside. Oh, Russell had it. Now he does take it. He'll miss the shot as it was blocked from behind there, but he had it wide open. Oh, and Aguero with the steal, and they're going to get the foul called as he fakes the shot. And so that'll be the 4th team foul. Yes.
Yeah.
And that is the number 2 on Brody Brown. So Taylor to inbounds, the lob to Cameron in the lane at the buzzer. Boy, you can't draw it up any better than that.
Yep.
Perfect lob shot from Cameron goes through at the buzzer. It's 15-4. Leopards by 11 at the end of 1. Send it back to JD. A timeout. We'll come back with more live coverage of Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank after this timeout here on KBLP Live.
If you need local trash pickup with quality service at a fair price, call Red Dirt Waste Services today at 580-432-5697. Red Dirt Waste Services is locally owned and operated, offering household, residential, and light commercial trash pickup in Lindsay and surrounding areas, including Ellick, Bradley, Bray Doyle, Cox City, Elmore City, and Foster. Red Dirt Waste Services does household cleanouts too, and they offer 96-gallon poly carts and dumpsters. Bagged, loose, or heavy items, doesn't matter, they'll come get it. Red Dirt Waste Services even offers valet service, so you don't even have to take your trash to the curb. Schedule your weekly pickup today by calling 580-432-5697. Stop paying more than you have to for quality, dependable, and locally owned trash pickup. Call Red Dirt Waste Services at 580-432-5697. That's 580-432-5697.
El Unico Taco Truck is ready to curb your hunger. The traveling taco truck has locations in Lindsay and Blanchard and is available for catering services. You can contact El Unico to book your next event at 405-760-0821. El Unico enjoys supporting all of our leopards with their Taco Tuesdays. Reach out to El Unico for your next event. First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back to start the second quarter, Leopards with the basketball. Gustavo Torres has replaced Aguero for the Leopards. Russell, nice drive from the right wing, takes it to the rack and lays it in. 17-4 Leopards. Oh, Brody Brown with the drive. Almost exactly what Aguero did, or Russell Aguero did at the other end, but this time the foul on Armando Hernandez, and that's his third.
Armando has a hard time staying on the floor sometimes because of fouls.
Brown, this is his 5th and 6th free throw attempts. So far, he's 3 of 5. That one's off the back iron, rebound tipped, and Cameron will come away with it for the Leopards. Takes it all the way down the baseline, sends that out to a wide open Taylor for 3, and it's good. Second 3 of the night for the Leopards. It gives them a 16-point lead, 15-point at 20-5. Out top, Griffin with the basketball. Brakefield now tries to drive down. Stripped by Taylor. Didn't even realize he'd stripped it. Griffin back inside the Brakefield. Double teamed and tried to get it back over to Doherty, who couldn't handle it. They go back down low. Brown can't get that one to go. Torres tips the rebound, and this time it'll end up in the hands of Doherty, who put it up and in, and he'll get an and one as the foul called on Taylor is his second. Second team foul on the Leopards. As in for the Leopards will be number 23, Bryce Cater, the 6'2 sophomore. He'll replace Cameron. And Aguero returns for Russell, who's a little gimpy on that right ankle, looks like. But it's 20-7, and the old-fashioned 3 doesn't work as Brakefield knocks the rebound away from Cater. It'll be Leopard basketball. And back in is Laura and Dolphe for the Pauls Valley JV. 20-7 Leopards. Taylor will bring it up. Aguero right wing. Around the screen from Cater. Gives it up to Torres, top of the key. Torres to Taylor, left wing. Taylor has the ball knocked loose by Doherty, and it'll be a turnover. The 6th on the Leopards. Laura has it knocked loose going the other way, but it's off the Leopards. It'll stay with the Panthers.
Yeah, fortunate Cater knocked that away, or we were going to have a collision at the rim, I think.
Brown to inbounds. and stepped across the end line trying to get it in. So that'll be the 9th turnover now on Pauls Valley, and it'll be Leopard basketball. Cash Pickett returns for Pauls Valley. Brown will check out. So Taylor brings it up. Gives it to Hernandez right wing around the screen from Cater. Gustavo gives it back to Taylor left wing. Taylor to the top of the key. Goes to Cater. Back over to Aguero right side. He'll go into the free throw line. Jump stop to Torres. Torres down the right side of the lane. All the way back to Hernandez. Top of the key for 3. No. But Torres can't ever come up with a rebound. Tipped out of bounds, and I think it's Leopard basketball.
Yep, Gus fighting in there for that rebound. Brakefield knocked it off his hands.
Taylor to the lob inside for Cater. Turns around, goes to his right hand. Got it! Bryce Cater checks in. Makes it a 22-7 ball game. 6 minutes left in the half. Give it up for Dolphe right side. Over to the baseline. Doherty. Pickett to Brakefield. Oh, that's a good battle in Brakefield with the travel. Great defense there from Gustavo Torres.
Yeah, outstanding. Cut him off and then kind of gave him a little nudge when he picked it up.
O'Brien checks back in for Pauls Valley. Brakefield checks out. And there's a lazy pass. The great hustle right there from Drew Doherty. Nearly came up with a steal. Got to watch those passes. So Taylor will try this again. Gets to the wing left side, goes baseline, but didn't have a clean handle on the basketball that time. Cater between the circles on the dribble. Comes back to the right for Aguero around the Cater screen. Aguero back to Torres. Torres inside to Cater. Cater goes down, puts it up strong off the back of the rim, too strong. Goes up a second time, and now he'll get free throws. As Cater draws the contact from Drew Doherty. That's his second. It's just the first team foul of the quarter on the Panthers, but it will put Cater at the line to shoot 2. And the first one rattles in, gives him 3 points, and gives the Leopards a 16-point lead. And Cater's second one is also good. He's got 4, and it's a 24-7 lead for the Leopards, 5:15 left in the half. Doherty races up the floor, sends it over on the right wing to Lara. Back up top, Dolphe. Back over in the right corner. Doherty for 3 is an air ball. Hernandez with the miss. He will race up the middle of the floor, gets to the free throw line, hands it to Torres at the elbow. Aguero from the left wing drives in, the floater up and good. That's twice we've seen Aguero go in and float that one in.
Yeah, just really athletic play on both of those shots that he made.
26-7 Leopards, 4:40 left. Griffin gives it to Dolphe. Lara drives Cater to the rack, and we're going to get a bump foul on the drive from Bryce Cater. That'll be his first, team's third. And Hernandez will check out. Brody Ramming back in for the Leopards. O'Brien checks out. And number 55, Xavier Barajas. Baraja. And loose ball stolen away. Taylor will come up with it. Back up top, Cater between the circles. Behind the Torres. Screen! Drains the 3.
That boy's got some range now.
Great screen off from Torres to give him that wide open look. 29-7 Leopards into the lane, and that's oh, they're going to call a travel there instead of a jump ball.
Okay,
I'll take it.
Yeah,
great again. Great defense from Gus Torres there.
Yep,
and that is the 12th turnover now against Pauls Valley. 4 minutes left in the half. 29-7 Leopards on top. Aguero. Top of the key goes to Torres at the left elbow. Back to Aguero for a wide open 3 that's short. Doherty comes away with the miss. Lara drives the baseline, has his pass intended for Baraja, however you say his name. I'm going to just call him Xavier. Make sure I don't mess it up. Lara comes the other way. And Aguero nearly came up with a steal there.
Good hustle right there. He anticipated that post entry right there and got a hand on it and then just couldn't run it down on the sideline, stepped out of bounds trying to save it.
Number 11, Ty Horn, and number 12, Avery Cates, both check in for Pauls Valley. Daugherty inside to Xavier, back out to Lara, who drains a three. 29-10, Leopards by 19. Cater with it right wing, gets the screen from Ramming, comes back up to Torres, inside to Ramming, threaded pass from Torres, strong move from Ramming, and he puts it in for his first basket of the game.
Yeah, his first shot of the game. I tell you what, strong move right there, holding him off, catching it, and then finishing.
31-10 Leopards, under 3 minutes left in the half. And Jackson somehow, or excuse me, that's Daugherty, comes up with it down the baseline, and foul called. He'll go to the free throw line, and that one will go on Gus Torres. That's his first. Fourth team foul here in the quarter as Daugherty heads to the free throw line, and Isaac Cameron heads to the scorer's table to check in, as Daugherty cannot get the free throw to go. He's now 0 for 2 at the line. Torres has a seat as Isaac Cameron returns for the Leopards, and Daugherty will have his second free throw. And that one won't drop either. Taylor with the miss. Cater gets it. It's left side to Aguero. Cameron, left elbow, back out to Aguero. Comes up top, wide open for three as Cater drains it.
No.
34-10 Leopards. Left wing Jackson goes to the baseline, cut off by Cameron, sends it all the way back up top. Pass intended for Ty Horn, but out of bounds off of Pauls Valley. Brody Brown will come back for Pauls Valley along with Riston Brakefield. Leopards with the basketball, 2:20 left in the half. They've got a 24-point lead. Cater, heat check, and got it rejected. Daugherty knocked it right back at him, and then Cater couldn't handle it, lost it. That goes as the 8th turnover now on the Leopards. Daugherty in the backcourt to Brown. Works left, now goes back to his right. Pass batted by Aguero, goes out of bounds. Brumley returns. Cates will have a seat for the Panthers. Brown in the backcourt off the inbounds. Goes to work on Aguero. Brakefield has the ball knocked away from him by Ramming. Ramming goes all the way down, lays it up with the left hand. Nice move after the steal from Ramming.
I think Brody had dunk on his mind there and just couldn't get his steps right.
36-10 Leopards, a minute 40 left. Daugherty gives it up to Brown. Back out to Brakefield, sends it all the way to the left side. Jackson drives to the free throw line to Daugherty, down to Brakefield in the right corner. He'll go to the elbow. Brown back top of the key. Takes Aguero into the lane. Shot off the front of the rim, no good. Brakefield with the rebound, but threw it away, saving it in bounds. So Aguero will bring it across with a minute 15 left in the half. Ramming sends it to Taylor left wing. Back to Cater, top of the key. Back over to Aguero. He turns down to three, drives the lane, another floater, and the same result. He's got 11 in the ball game. It's 38-10 Leopards, a minute to go. And that was a pass that Jackson was not ready for. It's still loose on the floor and is finally corralled by Jackson. Daugherty gets it back, sends it to Brown right wing. Brakefield in that right corner, comes back up to Brumley. Good defense from Cameron, stops the drive. Brown down the baseline, tough shot over Aguero, but he got it to go. His first field goal makes it 38-12. 30 seconds left, and the Leopards will look for a final shot before the end of the half right here as Taylor just gets across the timeline with 20 seconds left. With 10 seconds, got to go. Taylor gets it. Comes back to Cameron, top of the key. Cameron in, he double dribbled it. So 2.3 left as the Leopards turn it over for the 9th time. And Pauls Valley will try to get a final shot here, trailing by a 26. Brown gets it, runs across the half line, the one-hander. Oh, that was a nice shot from Brody Brown. It nearly went.
Yep.
But we'll get to halftime with the Leopards up by 26, 38-12, the score here at halftime. Send it back up to JD. A timeout. We'll come back with our officially unofficial first half stats. After this, the First National Bank halftime show on KBLP Live.
Hughes Heat and Air is a family-owned business that serves Lindsay and surrounding areas. Hughes Heat and Air provides service for residential and commercial jobs, including simple repairs and new installations. Hugh and his crew take pride in providing professional, efficient, and reliable work at affordable rates. For your next heat and air project, give Hugh a call at 1-405-756-6399. Good luck, Lindsay.
Capturing all your special moments is such a blessing to me, from running down the ball field to walking down the aisle. Call or text Photography Blessings by Lacey for all your photography needs. 405-428-0305. Go Leopards and Leopardettes.
Tabor's Drug has been locally owned and operated for almost 60 years and has employed many Leopards and Leopardettes. We are very proud to be a supporter of our sports teams. At Tabor's Drug, your prescriptions are filled with care and accuracy, and our pharmacist is available for free consulting concerning your prescriptions bought at Tabor's. We also offer interpreters for our Spanish-speaking friends. We are a very friendly store that has that small town feel. You can reach us at 405-756-4511. Come and see us.
Car Care Center is your hometown auto repair shop right here in Lindsay, America at 211 West Cherokee, providing complete automotive repair on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. So if your ride needs repair or service, Car Care Center can get it done. Whether it's radiators, mufflers, brakes, or diagnostics, Car Care Center can handle whatever you need to get back on the road. Call Car Care Center at 405-756-1447. That's 756-1447. Available Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's Car Care Center at 211 West Cherokee in Lindsay.
Clements Insurance provides insurance coverage to best suit your needs. We offer auto, home, farm, life, and business policies. Come by 109 West Chickasaw or call 405-756-2253. Clements Insurance is carrying on the tradition to satisfy you. So come see me, Keith, or Beth. Go Lindsay.
Whether you want to promote your business or unite your team, depend on Design It. Locally owned and operated, we are dedicated to offering the service you need to give you the results you deserve. We are committed to providing you with custom screen printing, embroidery, custom graphic designs, logo designs, and we have a creative arts department and an in-house artist who can take your idea and give it our professional touch with custom art services. Contact us today.
Back here at halftime, the Leopards with a commanding lead over the JV from Pauls Valley, 38-12. Our score here at halftime, it was 15-4 at the end of one. It's pretty well been the Leopards all the way. For Pauls Valley, just 4 players have scored. Brody Brown leads the way with 5. Alex Lara had a 3-point basket there in that second quarter for his 3. Caden Griffin has 2, and Drew Doherty has 2. And that rounds out the scoring for Pauls Valley, who was 3 for 9 from the free throw line there in that first half. Leopards have 2 players in double figures already. Manuel Aguero has 11 points in that first half. Bryce Cater came in off the bench there in that second quarter, hit a couple of threes, had a basket, 2 free throws, and he finishes with 10, all in that second quarter. 6 from Isaac Cameron, 4 apiece from Brody Ramming and Hunter Russell, and then a 3-point basket for Creed Taylor for his 3 points in that first half. The Leopards are 4 for 7 from the charity stripe. in that first half. The Leopards are also +4 on the glass, 11-7. They out-rebound the Pauls Valley Panthers in that first half. And the Leopards with 9 turnovers in the half, and Pauls Valley with 15 turnovers. And with that, we'll go over to Glenn and talk about the shooting numbers.
Yeah, I mean, Pauls Valley JV has taken so few shots. They only took 3 shots from the field in the first quarter.
Wow.
And then the second quarter, they only took 7. So they are 3 for 6 from 2-point range, 1 for 4 from 3-point range, for a total of 4 for 10 for 40%. They're shooting a decent percentage, a good percentage, but goodness, you've only taken 10 shots. The Leopards, on the other hand, are 11 for 15 from 2-point range, 4 for 10 from 3-point range, for a total of 15 for 25, which is 60%, which is by far their best shooting half of the year, not even close. So, but yeah, we've made 15 baskets. They've only taken 10 shots. So that's the difference in the ball game, and a lot of that is offensive rebounding. We're getting multiple looks at the basket, and turnovers, winning the turnover battle. Every time you turn it over, you pretty much can consider that an extra shot, and I think we're up 6 on the turnover battle.
Yes.
So, there's six of those 15 shots, and then the rest of them are offensive rebounds, where we've just been so aggressive on the boards.
Well, taking a look at the boys bracket, we talked about the girls bracket earlier, but Sulphur defeated Dixon earlier today, so the Sulphur Bulldogs await the winner of this game at 7:20 tomorrow night in one semifinal matchup. Plainview defeated Comanche earlier this afternoon, so Plainview will take on the Varsity from Pauls Valley. They defeated Western Heights earlier tonight. And so Western Heights will play Comanche in the early boys game at 11:20 in the consolation bracket. And then Dixon will play the loser of this game in the other consolation semifinal, that game at 2 o'clock. So that'll set up what goes on tomorrow here in the Charles K. Haley Classic for 2023. And again, we'll run through those at the end of this broadcast. So we'll have all of the teams and who they're playing and what time. But right now, if the Leopards will just continue to keep taking care of business here, again, this is the JV team from Pauls Valley. I'm impressed with them. They, Coach Moore has played just about everybody over there. In fact, every single player on this roster has been in the ballgame here in this first half, and they have not any of them are anything to overlook. Every one of them's got strengths and abilities to do some things. So even though they are a young JV team, they are still battling and trying to stay tough in there. Again, it's going to be a good Pauls Valley team for a while if you look at these young sophomores and freshmen here. And, of course, they do have looks like one senior in this group is Caden Griffin, but
yeah. Well, you just got to be impressed by, they're a 4A school, but they've got enough people to field a full varsity team of 15 and a full JV team of 15.
That's true.
So that's pretty impressive in itself. They got something positive going on when that many kids want to be a part of your program.
Pauls Valley with the basketball as we start the third quarter. Doherty gets it to Jackson on that right wing, and he has it knocked loose by Taylor, and Torres will come up with it and nearly turn it right back over. But Taylor will end up with it, and they'll reset the offense here. Aguero with it left wing around a Torres screen. Gives it up for Ramming between the circles. He'll go back to Taylor on the right wing, and then Taylor follows Ramming down that right side and turned it over.
No.
Jackson pushes it ahead, gets it over in that right corner to Griffin. Breakfield goes back to Griffin, wide open look at 3, and it's an air ball, and underneath is Torres to clean it for the Leopards. Aguero will bring it up. Cameron gets it right wing. And tried to go to Taylor, but Brumley was right there to steal it away, but he missed the shot. Breakfield the rebound, though, and the putback. 38-14.
Yeah, we got to take care of the ball. That's just a lazy pass.
Backdoor cut from Aguero. He sent it across the lane to Cameron, and Cameron will get fouled. Foul on Pauls Valley goes on number 15, Drew Doherty. That'll be his third, team's first here in this third quarter. And Leopards will bring it in on the baseline. Taylor to inbounds. And ramming just snuck in there, and nobody paid attention to the fact he was coming in. And nice feed from Taylor, gives it to him, puts the Leopards back up by 26.
Sneaky.
There's Griffin for three, top of the key. No, ramming with the miss, and I think they're going to get Brakefield up over the back. As Riston Brakefield's first personal is the second team foul. Here in the third quarter, Cameron will bring it across for the Leopards. Gives it to Taylor, left side, comes back up to ramming, top of the key. He'll give it back over to Cameron on the right wing. He'll penetrate into the lane, goes back to ramming right side. He'll take it down the baseline, jump stop, off the glass and in. Nice move from ramming.
Yeah,
he's got 8.
They can't stop that. He's just too strong for him.
And then Aguero steals the ball right back. They'll reset, 42-14 Leopards, and they've got the basketball. Aguero goes baseline right side. He'll do the same thing Ramming just did, but this time he was a little strong with the shot, and Griffin will come away with it for the Panthers. Gives it to Doherty. He races across the timeline, gets into the lane, nearly stripped by Cameron. Aguero does knock it loose. Cameron races ahead. Doherty nearly got it back from him. Cameron got away, jump stop in the lane, put it up and in. Yeah. Cameron with it coast to coast, puts it in to make it 44-14 Leopards, and timeout on the floor. 5:25 left.
Doherty was doing everything he could to keep him from Aguero from getting the ball, and he put it between his legs, and Gustavo was on behind him and grabbed it and stole it from him. So, yeah, that was opportune of Gustavo to get that steal right there.
Well, we've only played, 2 minutes and 35 or 45 seconds here of this third quarter, and it's already been 5 turnovers between the two teams, 3 on Pauls Valley and 2 on the Leopards. But the Leopards have come out with 6 points out of it. Even though we get the 3 turnovers, I guess you could say we've got 6 points off of 3 turnovers here in this quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Lara returns for the Panthers along with Brody Brown. Brakefield back in along with Dolphy as well. Griffin up top to Brakefield. Excuse me, that is Dolphy. Lara between the circles. They go to the right elbow to Brakefield. And he tried to go back to Griffin and threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought he was going back door, and he stopped. He didn't keep going.
So Leopard basketball with a 30-point lead. 5:05 left in the third. Taylor with it right side. Ramming there to set the screen. Torres steps out, goes to Cameron on the left wing. Cameron back to the top of the key for ramming. Aguero gets it to the right wing, comes back into the lane, free throw line. And there's another floater in the lane for Manuel Aguero.
Yeah, stopped, and great body control to athletic move on those shots.
He's got 13 in the game, and the Leopards are up by 32. Shot knocked loose. Torres and Ramming comes away with the loose ball. Cameron braces ahead, gets into the lane. Shot is blocked, but he'll get contact and head to the free throw line. And the foul on Pauls Valley goes on Amari Jackson. That's just his first, but that will be the third team foul in the quarter. Cameron with his first free throw attempts of the night. He's got 8 points in the game. And free throw is up and good. And Brumley will return for the Panthers, and Griffin will sit. Second free throw from Cameron on the way. Got them both. He's in double figures with 10. 48-14, Leopards on top. 4:15 left here in the third quarter. Brumley up top. Dolphy gives it to Brown right side. Comes back to Brakefield. Drives down the right side of the lane. Tough shot. Can't get it to drop. Got his own miss and put it back in. 48-16 now. We're under 4 minutes to go here in the third. Taylor with it left side, gets the screen from Torres. Backdoor cut from Torres, the and one is a nice move from Torres, gets his first basket of the game. And Brown picks up his third personal and fourth team foul. In for the Leopards, Hunter Russell, Armando Hernandez, and Bryce Cater. So we've got too many guys on the floor. Somebody's got to tell who you're coming in for. Cameron will step out along with Raming and Aguero. Torres at the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Can't get it to go, but Bryce Cater got the rebound and put it back in.
Yeah, that's a strong move by Bryce. Kind of known for his three-point shooting, but he can play down low too.
52-16 Leopards. And down at the other end, a race for the basketball. And whose basketball is it? I think they're going to say Paul's Valley.
Really? Okay.
Maybe that's a 52-16 call.
Yeah.
Brown, top of the key on the dribble, goes to Brumley left wing. He'll dribble back up top, gives it up to Eric Nunez, who's back in the game. They get it back to Brown in the lane. Tough shot. Hernandez with the miss. He'll race the other way, give it up to Cater on the right wing. Gives that back to Taylor between the circles. Cater sets the screen. Taylor dances, stops, top of the key, three ball from Creed Taylor on the way in good. His second three of the game. And it's 55-16 Leopards. Brakefield drives the right side of the lane, dumps it to Brumley in the lane. Brown got the loose ball and then lost it out of bounds. That'll be the 20th turnover now on Pauls Valley. Torres checks out, and the number 14, Maverick Dodson, the sophomore, checks in for the Leopards. And in for Pauls Valley will be number 4, Cash Pickett. He'll replace Brody Brown. 2:47 left in the third. 55-16, Leopards on top by 39. Hernandez around the Cater screen, the backdoor cut. Cater, the reverse, can't get it to go, but he'll get the contact from Brumley, who picks up his first. And the 15 foul, so the Leopards are in the bonus for the final 2:33 of this quarter. And Cater back to the free throw line. He's got 12 in the ball game. And was fixing to brag on him being 2 for 2 at the line, but now he's 2 for 3 as he misses that one.
It's the psychic broadcaster jinx.
There you go. Doherty returns as Cater does hit the second of 2 free throws to give him 13 in the game. 56-16 Leopards. 2:30 left to go. Dodson shuts down the drive from Lara on that right corner. Great defense there. Lob it all the way back up top to Doherty. Back over to Griffin. That is Amari Jackson. 3 from Lara doesn't go, but got his own rebound on the long miss. Brakefield lobs it back into the lane, and foul on the floor as Doherty went back up. That'll go on Armando Hernandez. That's his fourth.
Yeah, I mean, on a positive note, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Pauls Valley JV does have 9 shots in this quarter already, so matching almost as many shots as they took the whole first half.
There's a turnover underneath. Maverick Dodson down to the baseline. Jumper just short. Rebound Brakefield. And Armando just fouled out of the ball game. So Armando doesn't have any points in here. He'll foul out with 1:52 left to go. That's why I like sitting down here courtside. Coach Devin Terry tells Armando, "You just fouled out." He says, "No way." 1:52 left in the third. Inbounds comes to Pickett. Back over to Lara left side. He'll drive to the left elbow, gives it back up top to Griffin. Jackson back to Lara, fires 3 straight away. Rims out no good. Cater with the miss. Outlet for Taylor as he'll bring it across the timeline right side. He'll get all the way into the lane. The floater with the left hand up and good for Creed Taylor. 58-16 Leopards, and Taylor nearly had a steal as he battles over there on that sideline with Caden Griffin. And did they call a foul or did they just say it's out of bounds? No, just out of bounds. Back inside. Nice feed inside. The turnaround for Dax O'Brien. Makes it 58-18. Back to a 40-point Leopard lead. Taylor looks to drive down, gets cut off. Dodson gives it up to Russell. Back to Cater. Back to Taylor between the circles. Back to Russell, takes it baseline right side, jumper up, no, but Cater with the follow. That one doesn't go, got to miss the second time. The little baby hook on the inside, that time will go.
Nice move.
60-18 Leopards, 45 seconds left in the third. And a little travel there, great defense from Hunter Russell, forces Jackson into the 21st turnover on the Pauls Valley JV. Taylor walks it up. Russell around the Dodson screen. Step back three from Russell on the way, too strong. Dodson tips the rebound, but Aguero's the one who ultimately comes up with it. Russell to Taylor left wing. Around the Cater screen, gets into the lane. Step back at the free throw line from Taylor, up and good. He's in double figures with 10. 62-18 Leopards, 12 seconds left now in the third. Lara from the left wing. Gives it over to Griffin on the right side. Long three nearly drops in. Cater with the miss. We'll get to the end of the third quarter with the Leopards up by 44. 62-18 our score. Send it back to JD. We'll come back with the fourth quarter after this timeout. You're watching live coverage of Leopard basketball presented by the First National Bank here on KBLP Live.
Curb your hunger at a new location right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. From the owners of El Unico Taco Truck comes Casa 13. Following their grand opening on January 4th, Casa 13 will be located at 110 Northeast 4th Street right here in Lindsay, Oklahoma. Go Leopards!
This is Brandon Cottrell, pastor at Calvary Baptist Church. Just want to take a moment and invite you to come worship with us this Sunday. Classes begin at 9:30 and worship follows at 10:45. We have something for all ages each Wednesday night. Meals begin at 5:30 and Bible study follows at 6:30. We would love to have you come be a part of our worship. We're located 410 West Chickasaw. Come join us.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
62-18 the score. The Leopards with the ball to start this fourth quarter. And Will Lawrence has checked into the ball game for the Leopards as Russell fires a three from that right wing. It's off the mark.
Yeah,
Laura will bring it up.
We've got a zero out there.
Yeah, I'm not sure who zero is. Russell takes Laura down the baseline. He ended up getting the ball into the hands of Avery Cates. Cates puts in the basket, makes it 62-20. Russell gives it to Cater on the left wing. Lawrence sets the screen. Cater works back, trying to go back to him. He wasn't there. Dodson lost the ball off of his knee. Laura. Dodson made such a smart move right there. He didn't touch it to get to backcourt. Laura couldn't grab it, and as soon as Laura touched it, that gave Dodson the chance to grab it without it being backcourt. That's basketball IQ there from Maverick Dodson, I tell you what.
Yeah, it was.
So Leopards will bring it in on the baseline. Lob in the lane for Cater, low post right side, double team. Still got his height up there, couldn't get it to go in, but Will Lawrence, the rebound and the putback. 64-20 Leopards, 6:55 left. And
that's Ivan Valenciano.
Oh, okay, Valenciano. And turnover as Dodson comes up with the steal in the lane.
No, they're not running the clock.
Turnover, Leopards. Caden Griffin. Excuse me, Amari Jackson back in for Pauls Valley. That is Dolphe driving the lane and drawing contact. Foul called on Ivan Valenciano. That's his first. First team foul on the Leopards here in the quarter. And free throw for Dolphe is no good. Xavier checks back in for Pauls Valley. As Dolphe can't get either free throw to go, Cater skies to grab his 6th rebound of the night. Russell drives to the left elbow, jumper up, climbs over the front of the rim and drops through.
Yeah, what do you call that, a shooter's roll?
There you go. 66-20 Leopards. Dodson nearly had another steal right there from Ty Horn. Dolphe ends up with the loose ball into the left corner. Jackson inside to Xavier, back up to Horn, top of the key, looks to drive in, cut off, and then traveled with it. Great defense from Dodson there. Forces the turnover. Leopards get it back. And somebody needs to, there he is. I'm sorry, because I didn't see Russell over on that side of the floor. Said, wait a minute, Valenciano needs some help back here. Russell gives it to Dodson, right side, comes to Cater, top of the key. Waits for the flyby, comes to Russell, left wing. He'll drive to the baseline, jumper too strong. Offside rebound for Lawrence, and he'll get fouled. Actually, they'll call a jump ball. Leopards do have the possession arrow, though. So 66-20 Leopards, 5:50 left in the ball game. Dodson gets it into Valenciano on the right corner, back to Cater, back left side to Russell. 3 ball from Russell on the way, and it's good. Hunter Russell has a 9 in the ball game now. 69-20 Leopards. Brody Brown goes inside to Xavier. Defense from Lawrence. Great defense there. Cater with his 7th rebound. He'll push it up the floor. Comes to Russell, left wing. Goes around Doherty. Lays it off the glass too strong. Brakefield with his 7th rebound. The feed down the floor too strong for Jackson. It'll go out of bounds. That is now 24 turnovers on Pauls Valley. So Russell will bring it up. Goes to Cater, left wing. Back up top to Dodson. Gets it to Valenciano. Back to Russell, right wing. He'll take Xavier to the baseline. Again, nice floater, can't drop. And out of bounds. Good rebound from Lawrence, but he had it stripped out of bounds. It'll be Leopard basketball. Griffin returns along with Pickett and Brumley.
Brakefield.
Dodson will lob it to Cater off the inbounds. He's picked up by Brakefield, and then Cater takes it all the way down the lane, lays it up and in. 71-20. 4:40 left in the ball game. Doherty over to Brakefield on the right wing. Cater knocks it loose, but right into the hands of Griffin. Brumley got away from Russell down the lane. Shot blocked by Cater, but I think they're going to call the foul on Cater. That'll be his 2nd. Second team foul on the Leopards, but this will put Brumley at the line for 2. And that one will finally rattle in for Braxton Brumley. The sophomore hits for his first point of the game. 71-21 with the second free throw still coming from Brumley. And that one's too short. And Lawrence with 4 rebounds here in this quarter. Cameron has returned for the Leopards. He'll drive the lane. The floater with the right hand up and good. He's got 12 now. It's 73-21 Leopards. We approach 4 minutes left in the ball game. Breakfield to Daugherty between the circles. Back over on the left side to Pickett. Pickett lost the handle, chases it down near the half line. Gets it back to Breakfield right wing, goes to work on Cameron. Tough shot and rebound, saved in bounds, but Brumley was out. That'll go as the 25th turnover now. And Leopards will get it back as O'Brien checks back in. Breakfield will check out for the Panthers. Valenciano will bring it up. No, I'll give it back to Russell.
Yeah, I think you got to get some of these other guys some shots, don't you?
Well, you'd think. There's Dodson, the Euro step in the lane. It's up and in. Maverick Dodson's first points of the game. 75-21 Leopards. Back over on that left wing. Ball's loose. Valenciano comes up with it. Valenciano can't get it to drop. Great move. Just couldn't get the finish. Daugherty with the miss. He goes coast to coast and will get a blocking foul called. He'll get an and one as Russell will pick up the foul on his first. And Daugherty will get a basket out of that to make it 75-23. And a free throw attempt to come. He's got 4 in the ball game now as Daugherty looks to make it 5 with a free throw here, and he does. Knocks that one down. He was 0 for 3 before that one. 75-24 Leopards. Cameron left side to Russell. Back to Dodson. Valenciano back to Cameron. Goes baseline, spin move, and traveled with it. Wanted to go inside to Russell, but 14 turnovers now on the Leopards. And speaking of 14, number 14, Amari Jackson checks back in for Pauls Valley. And Pickett will check out. So Daugherty brings it up for Pauls Valley as we get to 3 minutes left in the ball game. Griffin left side. Brumley from the right wing, dumps it down low to O'Brien, comes back to Griffin. Jackson back to Griffin right wing. He'll back up, reset here. Goes over to Daugherty into the left corner for Jackson. Brumley between the circles. Back to Griffin right side. Looking inside O'Brien, but good defense from Lawrence. Brumley did finally get it to O'Brien. Went back to Brumley driving the lane. Missed the shot, but Daugherty on the backside gets a rebound and a putback. He's got 7 in the ball game. 75-26. Cameron to Valenciano. Valenciano drives in the lane, jump stops, and he must not have got this stop with both feet. They're going to call him for a travel. Robert Williams, number 5, checks in for the first time tonight for Pauls Valley. Dolphy also returns. And Daugherty will bring it up for Pauls Valley. Williams. And that was a lob pass from Jackson that was way off the mark.
Good idea, poor execution.
There you go. So this time Valenciano will run the offense. He'll go to Cameron left wing. Waits for the cutters. Comes to Dodson top of the key. He'll get into the lane. Jumper up. Too strong. Cameron the rebound. And couldn't get the putback to go, but it'll be knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Leopards. Dodson got it to Lawrence. Low post. Left side back to Dodson in the corner. Steps around, fires a long jumper, won't drop. Loose ball. Russell fights with Daugherty for it, and both of them hit the deck. And I think they're going to say it's Leopard basketball. 1.5 minutes left in the ball game. The Leopards are going to pick up their 5th win of the season. And they'll get to move into the semifinal game tomorrow night. They will take on Sulphur at 7:20. Nice move from Valenciano. Tried to get it inside to Lawrence, but it was knocked away, and the Leopards will turn it over. Shot in the lane won't go for Griffin. Valenciano comes away with the miss. He'll give it to Dodson left side. 3-ball on the way from Maverick. It's up and good. Nothing but net from Maverick Dodson. 78-26, under a minute left in the ball game. Dolphe gives it up to Griffin. Oh, steal from Valenciano. Brumley gives chase. Valenciano can't get it to go. Dodson nearly had a rebound there. But Jackson will come away with it.
I thought he was going to get a score.
Yep, down the baseline goes Daugherty, rejected by Cameron, but they'll whistle Isaac for his first personal. And that'll be the 5th team foul, I think. Maybe just the 4th. But 2 free throws still coming up for Daugherty. Second free throw coming up for Daugherty. That one will drop in. 78-27 Leopards as Cameron will bring it up. He'll cross the timeline with. He'll come out and force him. Won't be able to just dribble it out here. Dodson comes to get it. Robert Williams picks him up. Cameron comes to get a wild pass from Dodson. And, great defense there. They dump it down to Lawrence. And Lawrence will just hang on it and let the clock run out. 78-27, the final score. The Leopards go to 5-4 on the season. And, again, they'll move into the semifinal game. Tomorrow night at 7:20, they'll take on the Sulphur Bulldogs, who defeated the Dixon Comets earlier today. With that, Glenn and I are going to step aside. We'll figure up some final numbers from this one, and we'll come back and wrap up day 1 of the Charles Cahately Classic right after this on KBLP Live.
For all your tax services, contact Grant and Katie Johnson, CPA. Grant and Katie are certified public accountants that provide full-service accounting, bookkeeping, payroll, and tax services. With 2 offices, one located at 600 Southeast 4th Street in Lindsay, Oklahoma, and another at 313 North Walnut in Pauls Valley, Grant and Katie are ready to meet your CPA needs. Give Grant or Katie a call at 405-238-2727 and set up your appointment today.
Hey Leopard fans, this is Nick Johnson from First Baptist Church Lindsay. At First Baptist Church, we are a family ministry and desire to faithfully proclaim the gospel in Lindsay and beyond. We would like to invite you to join us every Sunday for worship at 9 a.m. and Sunday school following at 10:15. Our Wednesday evening activities start with dinner at 5:50, and then we have Bible studies for children, youth, and adults starting at 6:30. First Baptist Church is proud to support the Lindsay Leopards, and we wish all of our student athletes a successful season. From all of us at First Baptist Church Lindsay, go Leopards!
Hey there, this is Trace Adams with Hassler Hot Oil Service. We are family owned and operated with over 25 years experience. I am a 4th generation Lindsay Leopard, and we proudly support Lindsay Leopards and Leopardettes athletically and academically in all their endeavors. Call my dad, Greg Adams, at 405-756-6075 for all of your hot oiler needs. Again, that's 405-756-6075. Go Lindsay!
We're back here at Leopard Arena. We wrap up day 1 of the Charles Cahately Classic, and the Leopards cap off the night with a 78-27 win over the Pauls Valley JV. Looking at the scoring for Pauls Valley, they spread it around, but 8 points from Drew Daugherty leads the way for Pauls Valley. They got 5 from Brody Brown, 4 from Riston Brickfield. 3 points from Alex Lara on a 3-point basket, 2 apiece from Avery Cates, also 2 from Caden Griffin, 2 from Dax O'Brien, and I don't know if I mentioned the 4 from Riston Brakefield, 1 from Braxton Brumley. Rounds out the scoring for Pauls Valley. I had them 6 of 16 from the charity stripe. For the Lindsay Leopards, they had 4 players in double figures, 17 on the night for Bryce Cater. He had 2 threes in the ball game. It was 12 from, I was going to back up, 13 from Manuel Aguero. He also had a 3-point basket. Then we had 12 from Isaac Cameron. 10 from Creed Taylor. So 4 players in double figures for the Leopards. Taylor's had a couple of threes in there as well. 9 points from Hunter Russell, 8 points for Brody Ramming, 5 points from Maverick Dodson, all there in that fourth quarter. And then 2 points apiece from from Gustavo Torres and Will Lawrence. And the Leopards end up, I've got them 7 of 12 from the free throw line. Sorry, is that right? I was right on both. I'm impressed. The Leopards are plus 12 on the glass at 27-15, 27 turnovers for Pauls Valley, 16 for the Leopards. With that, we'll go over to Glenn for his numbers.
Yeah, and Pauls Valley JV shot a little better there in the second half. They end up 9 for 20 from 2-point range for 45%, 1 for 9 from 3-point range, 11%, for a total of 10 for 29 for 34%. Keep in mind that they took 29 shots. The Leopards, 25 for 40 from 2-point range for 63%, 7 for 15 from 3-point range for 47%. They finished 32 for 55 for 58%. By far, again, just like the girls, by far their best shooting night of the year, and they end up making 32 shots, and Pauls Valley JV only took 29. So great effort. That usually happens because of a whole lot of defense and forcing a lot of turnovers and getting a lot of offensive rebounds. So great job by the Leopards and the Leopardettes tonight, moving on in the winner's bracket of the Charles K. Hately tournament.
Again, if you missed it, 74-17, the Leopardettes with the win over Western Heights earlier tonight, too. So tomorrow for our broadcast, you'll have the Leopardettes taking on Pauls Valley. That game will be at 6 o'clock. The Leopards will take on the Sulphur Bulldogs at 7:20. The other semifinal games, if I can get my phone to quit messing up on me here where I can read this, Plainview and Sulphur girls will be in the other winner's bracket game. That will be at 3:20 tomorrow afternoon. Pauls Valley JV girls and Dixon girls will play the first game of the day at 10 o'clock in the Constellation side. And then Comanche and Western Heights girls will play the 12:40 Constellation game. Then for the boys' side, the early boys game will be Comanche and Western Heights boys. That game at 11:20. Dixon and this Pauls Valley JV team will play at 2 o'clock. Plainview and the Pauls Valley's varsity team will play the 4:40 game tomorrow, and the winner's bracket semifinal game, and of course the Leopards and Sulphur, the other winner's game at 7:20 tomorrow night. So for our broadcast, we'll be back on here playing around 6 o'clock for the girls' game, and as they'll take on Pauls Valley, and then the boys take on Sulphur coming up at 7:20 following that. But we'll be right back here for the final 2 games of the night once again. So a big thank you to Glenn. Great job.
You too.
And you had 2 bags of cotton popcorn tonight. I don't know if you
ought to sleep good tonight.
You ought to be in great shape. And of course, a big thank you also to the Athletic Booster Club in the hospitality room down here. That makes for a great time too. Yep. Great job from JD up there running the live stream for us, to Kevin Scruggs running the camera for us tonight. And we were missing Andrew tonight, and I'm not even going there. But a big thank you to also Brianna Miller back at our studios handling our FM broadcast. Thanks for her and all the work she does, CeCe Lyon and Paige Sutherland as well. My name is Greg Peary. We're going to get out of here, and we'll be seeing you back here about 6 o'clock for pregame tomorrow night for the Leopardettes. And until we see you then, remember, whatever you do, always be a good sport.
First National Bank of Lindsay is proud to be a sponsor of tonight's broadcast. Whether you're looking for a business loan, personal loan, or a certain type of deposit product, chances are we have what you're looking for. First National Bank, locally owned and operated, insured by FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hi, I'm Jess Thornburg with Homestead & Co. Realty. I'm a local realtor that lives locally. I live here and I work here. Growing up in rural Oklahoma, I was taught the value of doing the right thing. I know how valuable relationships are with good people. So I'd like to apply for the relationship of being your realtor. I'm not a high-pressure salesperson from the city, so call me at 405-471-9855 when you're thinking real estate. You'll get information from a real person without the sales pressure. Call me at 405-471-9855. Let's go, Lindsay.
Get your game day, or any day, off to a great start with Hot Mess Coffee at 213 South Main in Lindsay. Hot Mess Coffee Co. offers coffees, lattes, teas, and other tasty beverages, plus great food, too. Good luck to the Lindsay Leopards from Hot Mess Coffee Co. and Java House Realty at 213 South Main in Lindsay.
With Oklahoma's weather being unpredictable, you need a trusted roofing company. At Legacy Roofing and Construction, we are proud to serve Lindsay, Oklahoma, and the surrounding areas. Call Legacy Roofing and Construction for a free estimate at 405-756-8855 or visit our website at legacy-roofing.com.